There's not 3. I don't know, is there?
I don't know.
I hope not. I don't know why we look back there. YouTube. Is there a problem with
is
you?
it YouTube?
Is there a problem with you down there, YouTube?
What's wrong?
There's a trap floor down here.
Yeah. YouTube says, pardon?
It's fixed
YouTube
now. It's all there for you
now.
now. We're so sorry. A few little gremlins on YouTube this morning.
It's probably because YouTube's checking out all of these.
Yeah.
Fantastic deal. So you can buy $7.99. What did we say? $15.96 plus $2.99. 15, 16, 17, $18.95.
There you go.
$18.95 for the lot.
$18.95 for the lot. Ooh, move the desk.
That is an absolute bargain. Just think how organised you can be. Open a cupboard and go, look. It would be good for all those spices.
Spices.
But, I mean, we're
thinking
actually sewing storage, really.
Tap to tidy and all of that, hey?
Because when you think of all the different, say, like bag hardware, I've got mine in jars, and I have to empty out the jar to find the D-rings and the slide buckles and the magnetic clips and the bag feet and everything. And when you've done all of that, it's quite nice that you can actually see what you've got. Or maybe you use beads. They'd be brilliant to keep beads in because they are completely sealed.
Or buttons or zips.
Yes.
Perfect.
Zips would be ideal in this one, wouldn't it? But, you know, you have, like, bags and you've got a bit of piping cord and you've got some safety pins. I've got jars and jars, and they're all mixed.
I know.
But this is the way forward.
I think there's nothing worse as any sort of kind of thing within your house when you're trying to look for something and you just can't find it.
No.
So, like, it's worth the effort to begin at the start, isn't it?
Well, it is, because then you can actually see it. Also, saves you money.
And
because you don't then have to keep buying it because you actually know you've got it.
And it's nothing worse again than when you open the cupboard and realise that you've already got it. And you're like, oh,
yeah, I've got loads of jars of cinnamon.
Can't find that. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We got cinnamon? No, must buy some more.
Should we do
something else?
Do the big ones?
Let's do the big ones. We've gone little, medium, long. Now let's go.
Well, these are all the same colour, so there's no issue here.
We haven't got any of Scott's issues.
No. Ooh, I like that. Little
double-handed
lid.
I presume you can carry it with that then?
Yeah, you can.
Let's give it a go. So do you get... you get all 3.
There you go.
So 5 litre, 7 litre and 13 litres. So when you use them, obviously you can see that they all stack, but when you use them, because this clips, those are actually good strong clips, so you can carry it without the lid falling off. Be lovely to fill with cakes, muffins.
Perfect cake box, isn't it?
Perfect.
It's a perfect cake box.
So this is $79.99 for the whole lot. All 3 of them.
All 3.
So these aren't your normal boxes, because normally these boxes just sort of clip on.
They sure do, yeah.
But these have got extra clips here. And the handles also will lay flat so that you can
However,
stack
as you saw before, they will clip inside of each other. And they do kind of balance.
Yeah, they do. So if you put that one on that one,
ridges.
So they do it because the handles lay flat.
Yeah.
These are good. I've never seen them with handles like this.
Again, I have seen there is ample different variations of storage all over any sort of shop you go into. If you go to any supermarket, you'll see them. £79.99, already a reasonable price for what you can get. However, it's manager special.
Yeah, so what are we going to do?
It's not what we do. There's a price we should do. Ben, can we do that one? So let's go to £24.99.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
£24.99.
That's like a third. Less than a third.
I know.
Less than a third.
However...
What's the but?
This is manager special and I'm on first.
You're not allowed to raise the price.
No, we're not going upwards as much as I should as the boss. What we're going to do instead is go to £19.99. Under £20.
That's ridiculous. $19.99. That is ridiculous.
That's what we're doing, though.
That is mental.
Let's go for it.
So if we... I reckon we could probably get all of this in there.
All in. Down the side. Perfect.
There we go. We can get all of that lot in there. So if you wanted to organise, or maybe, you know, you're going off to a course or a workshop and you want to put your bits and pieces, they can fit in there,
Absolutely
wouldn't they?
perfect. And you can put these 2 inside of each other. So
or if you said, right, all of my bag hardware is all going to go in here. $19.99.
Whoa!
It's amazing. They do fit.
Yeah. just lid off.
Oh, you have to take the lid off? That's fab, isn't it? But so these are great for, I mean, you could put your fat quarters in here. Ideal storage boxes in varying sizes. So this one would be ideal for your fat quarters.
It's a very to the point review, isn't it? I like it. Just ideal for storage work you are working on. I like it.
And also, because they're clear, if you're looking for particular fabric, you can just look round it, can't you?
Work.
See it.
Yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it?
I love it. I'm a big fan of these.
$19.99. Now, don't worry if you'd already checked out on the higher price. As I said before, you will always be charged the lowest price
Sure
that Scott goes to. And he doesn't go up in price.
Nope.
No.
Only down.
That. You thought it was $19.99.
This is a manager special. We're going up.
We're going
starting
up.
at £1 and we're going up everywhere we go.
Yeah.
You will only pay the highest price.
And the more people that buy them, the more it's going to cost. No, we're not. We don't do that. That was a joke. It's a joke. So this is still your $3.95 postage and packing. So if you buy all of this, you can get all of this. So what did we get to before? What did I say we were on?
Your mental arithmetic.
What were we on when I said how much they were all?
You were $18.95 maybe?
Oh, was I?
No,
$18.95.
Yeah.
So $38.94. It's not bad, is it?
Bex is not being fed that information. It's all from her own brain. It's
Some
rolling back from the pub.
Palace, that is.
Yeah.
The Rose and Port.
It's rolling back from the pub days.
Yeah, the Rose and Port.
How many drinks would you have got for that?
Deepest. Oh God, you do that. I've been getting you going all night, and the rest of the pub.
I was going to say, you brought the whole pub around at that time.
This was in the like late '80s when drinks were cheap.
A couple of bitters.
Yes. And it was deepest, darkest Somerset, where things were even cheaper.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Right, quick stock update.
Yes, please.
We had loads of these.
We did.
I laugh. They're called white furs. Is that like white fuzz? White furs. It's like the posh version of Hot Fuzz, isn't it? White furs.
No, it's a brand.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a brand of storage stuff.
White furs.
It's not like a thing that we just thought, oh, it sounds flashy.
Should we call it white
furs? Yeah, no, it's flashy.
Is it like West Country? White furs.
It's actual brand, look.
Oh, sorry. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon that's plastic boxes from the West Country. It does say made in the UK.
Made in the UK. They are made in the UK.
Made in the West Country.
They're all made in the UK.
White furs.
No,
we don't
they're
know.
not. I'm not actually sure we're in the. Actually, I think we.
Oh, Coventry.
Yeah, you go. I want to say it's the Midlands.
It says
I
Coventry.
think it's the Midlands. Yeah.
White furs.
There you go.
There we go. Made in the UK.
Made in the UK. We like to support local when we can.
That's quite impressive.
In any way that we
actually,
want
isn't
to.
it?
We like to. That's what we do.
Really
All right.
good. Now, if everyone checks out, way over half of the stock is gone when everyone checks out. So if you've got it in your basket, you need to get it checked out. These are really good, strong, super solid boxes. Obviously, they're ideal for sorting your sewing room out, but they're also really good for lots of things around the house. I mean, maybe you need one to keep greetings cards in. Maybe you still haven't got your Christmas stuff at the loft like I haven't. Put your old Christmas cards in here. Perfect for making into your gift tags next year.
Let's go for it.
We do sell pinking shears as well.
We do. Right. We have
pinking shears.
Summit Special coming up.
Summit Special.
And something special. Very special.
Summit
Special.
Right, I'll move the boxes.
Away. This is where we need to get serious.
Madness. We're going to get serious now.
And this is...
It's still a deal, though. Are we still dealing?
We are dealing, but this is wow. We might be here for a while. This is special. You need the overhead.
Yes, look at this. So, if you hadn't guessed, this is Kaffe.
What?
This isn't just any Kaffe.
And who is Kaffe?
Kaffe is a genius, a colour master. He's a colour master.
Give me Kaffe in a paragraph.
Or in a sentence.
Paragraph. I went longer because I think sentence is difficult to describe Kaffe.
Oh, he's just a genius of colour design and creation.
And who's been to Kaffe's house?
Oh, yes, I think I might.
Have you?
Might possibly have been to Kaffe's house and seen round it. In fact,
Surely you haven't.
This actually looks like Kaffe's house.
From the footage, it does
It
look
does.
like
His
Kaffe's
house is decorated in all of these colours. He's just a colour genius, and I don't know how he does it. And I've asked him that, and he says, what does he say? When you think you've added enough colour, add some more.
Add some more, nice. So Kaffe invited us, Team Sewing Street, particularly Bex, to his house. We've got some fantastic footage from
It
him,
was,
haven't we?
yes.
It's
I got a
incredible.
lovely photo with him. He's marvellous, lovely.
No, the team loved it.
We had
What a trip.
a great day, and it was great to just see his bedroom, see his bathroom, have a poke about, see his boiler.
Any straws? What's in case straws?
Yeah, I should have had.
I don't want to look at that.
Yeah, they should have let me loose for a little bit longer.
Yeah, that would have been a different show.
Anyway, so we love Kaffe so much, and we want to share his designs with you. This is the biggest Kaffe bundle that I've ever seen.
I think it's the biggest we've done. It's the biggest the warehouse team have done.
20 metres. So we've got 40 half metres of Kaffe fabrics. Should we lay out? Would you like to lay?
Yeah.
I'll hand, you lay.
Okay.
There's no order to this because they all go together. This is the beauty of Kaffe fabric. So if you're thinking about, now is the time I'm going to make that mega Kaffe quilt, but I want to save myself a little bit of money. So how much, so it's 329 by 10, so how much is that? Right, so that works out 822.
That's already quite good.
Yeah, because they're normally 849, I think.
That's from my memory, yeah.
So these are from a mixture of Kaffe's range, but the good thing is Kaffe's fabrics always go together. So get them all in one go. This is, that's a nice one.
Ooh.
Look at that one.
I'm going to keep that one over here.
So this could be for your whole quilt. This could be, this is your bag making for the rest of the year.
I'm having to move things off the desk.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to move.
Yeah,
We've got to get
a new desk. Let's get an extension to the desk.
There we go.
I'll go across.
So this could be all your bag making for the rest of the year. Maybe you make to sell. Can you imagine how well your stall is going to sell if you make a tote bag? You can make one tote bag from 1/2 metre as well, one for the front, one for the back. Brilliant for all of your homeware making, cushions. Obviously, it's the ultimate quilt.
Yeah, that's my favourite.
Have you got an idea that you've always wanted to make a patchwork jacket? Or you want to make a patchwork pair of trousers or pyjamas? How ideal would this be? Brilliant. Just keep them specially. Line a pocket with them. They look lovely. Love the fishy one. I would really like this. I've got a little stash of Kaffe, have to be honest. And I do dip into it. Sometimes I use it for the main fabric, but for just lining something, for that little
perfect.
bit of joy.
Ooh,
We're still
that's
going.
very indulgent, isn't it? Lining with Kaffe.
I know, but...
That's just what I do now, you know. Look how good.
I just line.
Look where I am.
But when you open up the pocket and there is... No, we're still going. We're still going.
Look at this.
There are 40 half metres. We've got
space.
orange and green and purple and pink and lime.
This is possibly the best thing I've ever done.
Look at that one.
Quite possibly. Look at this.
That one's nice, isn't it?
Wow. Ooh.
That's a bit of monochrome with purple.
That is, see, I'm here for that.
That's lovely, isn't it? That's a shirt. We can make you a patchwork shirt.
Yeah.
You'd look well
my trip to Ibiza, that would look brilliant.
Another one. And then the last one, all the same one in yellow. Makes me think Lion King, that one.
Ooh.
I don't know why. There we go.
A Wimberway.
Oh, sorry, I've just upset him. Scott, I just don't feel these are in colour order.
No, they're not, but I don't think...
You need to rearrange them.
I think I'm just going with it.
Okay.
I'm going with it.
Breathe.
When there's enough colour, just add more colour.
It's okay, yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Okay. It's on a 3-way split pay. We don't change that. It's staying there. It's staying on a 3-way split pay no matter what the price is going to go to in a second.
Whatever we drop it to.
Yes.
So we're working out, £8.22 for half a metre at the moment?
Yes.
Okay. What are we going to drop it to?
5 metres for free? Would you like that?
Yes, I would.
Would you like this go to? Would you like this go to? What am I talking about? I'm nervous. Would you like
this to go to?
I'm so scared. I feel like I'm just losing. I'm losing my mind with this.
Would you like this to go to?
Would you like this go to? 246.
Yes.
And 83 pence.
I would.
So £246 and 86 pence.
So what's that? 5 metres?
That is an £82.
Wow.
And 27 pence.
So Ben, how much does that work out?
And I did go high pitched. Look at that shot. That is a game changer.
Ben's just working it out. He said approximately low.
Approximately low. Look at this. This is
£6.17 for
wow.
half a metre.
Wow.
Where do you ever get Kaffe for
I know.
that? You just don't. Now, just to say,
just to warn you.
Unfortunately, we are limited with this one because this was sort of a bit of a.
We tried to put as much together as we could.
Because
this is the biggest bundle we've ever done.
We wanted a range of colours. We didn't want to give you any of the same ones. It's on 3-way split pay, and it should really be on 2 at that price. And we have got more of you've got it in baskets than we've actually got in stock because we were limited due to having to give you 40 different ones.
Of course. We wanted to be 40 different. We didn't want you to get the same ones. So.
And across the range of colourways as well. 248, £6.83.
Please do check out if you have got it in your baskets. There's a few other people there that also want it and a little bit of a wait on the phone lines as well. That's an incredible price.
Yeah, we have got more of you've got this in baskets. So which is your favourite one then?
My favourite. I've got a couple of favourites. I've gone round here. This is top 3.
Oh, is it a top 3?
Top 3.
Okay,
top
1.
And then, I don't know why. They're my 3.
Oh, wow.
They're my 3. I feel like I've seen this on John.
Yes, that's
very much on John several times.
Look at that. We should make you a shirt.
Please do. Everyone threatens this.
Do they?
And it never happens.
Do it. Look at that. I mean, that's beautiful, isn't it?
I'm here for it.
Let's see what would you?
I'm just going to feel like $1 million straight away. I don't know why dollars, but anyway.
Suits you, sir.
Ooh.
Suits you.
Look at that. That looked lovely.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? I'm going to make you one, and you have to wear it.
I'll wear it. Don't worry about that.
Daily.
I'll wear it. How about you?
My favourite, the fish. I absolutely love the fish.
Okay.
The fish.
Yeah.
The fish, but this one, I haven't seen these before. Not this one.
There's a couple I've not seen. I really like this one as well, actually.
That's gorgeous. But I do like fish. This is lovely. This is a Philip one. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that. And you see, because this is all Free Spirit fabric as well. So it's obviously designed by Kaffe, but it's printed by Free Spirit. So it's a quilting weight cotton, normal, 44-inch, 112-centimetre width. But there are different qualities of quilting. We have got 19 left, 35 in baskets. Ooh, just to say.
That maths doesn't work out.
That doesn't.
No pub that you work in, does that work out?
No, as Ben would say, that smells of disappointment.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Is that Ben's favourite line?
Yeah, that smells of disappointment.
Well,
but that's beautiful, isn't it? Love that one. So it's really beautiful quality as well, because there are different qualities of fabric, and Free Spirit is lovely. It's nice to sew with. But if you've got, when you look at how many metres you're getting here, if you've got a quilt pattern, you can make several quilts with this.
I just think instantly I would open it up and just stare into them.
I know.
Stare into each one.
Just don't know. But the great thing is, I love the feathers as well.
Create some sort of story about where they all came from.
Well, the great thing about the Kaffe fabric is they all go together. I don't know why or how.
Me either, but it does, doesn't it? Even when I was putting it out, I was like, this doesn't feel right, but...
Yeah, you could cut the whole lot up into squares, couldn't you?
I like that one, actually.
And then you don't even need a fancy patchwork quilt. Cut the whole lot into 5-6 inch squares and sew it all back together.
Now you showed that one, I feel like there's a...
I don't know.
Hey, wow, business ideas and all that.
I'm not sure. Ben's great idea.
Ben's creating a business idea. Ben's leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's getting this bundle and then
he's
setting up a new career.
Cut them all into
Ben's just told us all his new plan.
Sell them all on the market.
Yeah, I'm getting this at staff cost, and then I'm here for that.
That looks like a lucky four-leaf clover. Ben has actually bought all of these himself, isn't he?
I know.
And he set up a little Etsy site. He's done that himself, I bet he has. I bet he's bought all of them.
I know.
Anyway, there's so many. I mean, you could sort them into colours as well. So you could go cools.
Oh, gosh,
so if you did think you were going to do having worked with Kaffe's colours, he always has
I don't even know where to begin.
He has a cool palette, which obviously has bright colours in it. So if it was Kaffe, all of these ones that have purples and blues in the background, even though you've got other bright colours.
Yeah, I wouldn't know where to begin.
These would be his cool palette. So you could, if you wanted to split it in some way. So this is cool.
Do you know what I would suggest?
What would you suggest?
This is a bit out there.
Go on then.
If you have a couple of friends, split it.
Split it, why not?
Split it a few ways. And if each of you like a different palette, different colour palette.
Well, yes, so maybe you're the cool and your friend is Well, it's sometimes called warm,
What a gift that is.
I know. Wouldn't it be nice?
That's a fantastic gift. If you're in a group, or if you're in a sewing group, or in a...
Or if you're in a sewing group, you could all have the pattern. You could like give everyone 2 or 3 half meters. All use the same pattern. See what you get.
And with that saving,
it's really worth it, isn't it? 5 meters for free.
It was over an £80 saving, wasn't it? £82.27 saving.
That's definitely over £80.
That is definitely over £80, isn't it?
Amazing.
We did say there's some statement things in Manager Special. This is one of those statement ones. This is a knockout. This is a gladiator deal for certain. The big boss, and we've won.
Yeah, we've won. We are going to win.
This guy. That was good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with.
Like.
I was the last one up in filming, so I thought I've got to do something. So.
Yeah. Did you request Monday?
No, I get given it, but it's fine. I like it. There you go. I'm here for that.
You've got a video? Let's see.
No, it's my little still.
Oh, there is a video of you, though, isn't it? Oh, look at you. Hey, special power can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I'd like that special power.
That's okay. Well, I think we need to do now one with you guys. The
presenter specials.
The presenter specials. Oh. I was saying this to Hayley the other day.
That would be great.
Exactly.
Do we get to choose?
Yeah, of course.
Fantastic.
That's a great idea. There you go. Spin it even more. Producer versus presenter.
What? Who can do the best deal?
Yeah. So it's like a face-off. There you go. That's another theme. I like it.
I think the presenter, because we would choose different things. So what I would choose and like what John would choose would be quite different.
Yeah, you're all very different, so it'd be amazing.
Hey,
I think we should do that.
Yes.
It's a nice idea. Let's do it. Right.
And then I can have a word with Barry the buyer. Who's just Paul's assistant.
I know exactly, but Barry's brilliant. Barry's your way in.
I know, he is. See, when we managed to get all the sewing machine needles recently, it was Barry, you see. I'm still trying to get him to get the pins.
Barry's your man.
Yeah, he is actually.
So, don't want to stress you or urge you or push you at all. However, if everyone was to check out now, there would be around 22 people messing out.
See, we could have like a monochromy grey.
I'm not going to put that into there. We probably... If there is any left, we'll recap it.
We'll let you know.
If you're up to something else.
But remember, you'll still only be paying the £3.95 P&P.
Is this a word you ever thought you'd hear me say to you?
What's that then?
Do you want to see my finger magnet?
No. When I was thinking about the conversations you and I would have this morning, that wasn't one of them.
Here is my finger magnet.
I'd love to see your finger magnet.
There you go.
What is a finger magnet? Are you a finger magnet?
Let's describe that.
Fingers are just attracted to me.
I'm so sorry if that offended anybody. I just couldn't help myself.
So can we change Scott's VT to the finger magnet?
We were talking about this earlier. You knew what I meant.
Castanets.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, we haven't got many.
We need to know how it works.
Yeah, we need something to...
The only thing is we actually need some pins.
So...
Levi.
It is the Magna Finger. Magna Fingers. And it's the blue version. It's a pick-up release. So, as on the packet, you'll be able to...
Levi's going to get some pins.
So if you've got pins on the ground, you'll be able to pick them up and then drop them back off anywhere. So they pick up when they're closed and then drop off after. So if you've got any dexterity issues or anything like that...
Oh, look, he's found some. Thank you very much.
Straight up out the carpet.
Right, there we go. So
no one wants to tread on a pin.
How does it work then?
Ready?
Yeah.
Boom. Release. Release.
That's amazing. How does that work then?
Who knows how many? Release. Oh!
You could sing, please.
One just flicked off then.
Release me. So every time you use it, you have to go, please.
Oh, wow, it's going to be $8.99.
Let me go.
They flick up a bit. And one just went over.
This is brilliant. Because
Bex,
with
you didn't react whatsoever there, and I thought I was going to get
With my magnetic pin cushion, I have to pull them all off.
£8. I just did it from a height, and it just shot off.
It's even better to do it from a height. So you can pick them up off the carpet.
£8.99.
$8.99. Absolute bargain.
Lovely.
And how much does it normally sell for? £10.80. Price comparison.
And there's an incredible story about this as well, Bex. So this
Go on then.
is actually from a teen in America. So it's innovated from a teen in America.
No.
Yes. So
Because they realised that you need to be able to...
exactly. Realised there was an issue. Realised there was a problem. I think her father was into fishing potentially,
Fishing, of course.
and then picking up fishing tackle and hooks and things, and then
And you can pick them up off the floor without having to pick them up.
exactly.
Because I know, like, when I'm doing a quilt, because I pin my quilts together because I'm too lazy to baste, I have pins everywhere, all over the floor afterwards.
I always think with ideas like this, it's just like how people create things.
Well, it's how things happen,
Yeah,
isn't it?
totally. You get yourself into a situation, something happens, and you think, oh, why is there not a thing for this? Why is there not a thing? And
Like
then,
Dyson.
totally,
You know?
yeah. Well, that's said there.
I know, but he's
Every
like...
idea there. Exactly, that's what that is. He sees something and then...
Yeah. This is fantastic.
Such a good action shot as well.
It's just quite a clever little thing, isn't it? It's quite clever, really, isn't it? Only $8.99. I think that's brilliant. Hours of fun. This is probably ends up as
Love it.
the best-selling game
What
of
you think?
2024,
I know it will,
won't
won't
it?
it? It's quite fun. Right. Here we go.
Right. The Hemline cutting set, 4-piece. So what do we get in here, then? Luckily...
Right, straight down to £4.49. Oh, bit my lip. £4.49. Straight to half price. Why not? We're not messing about here.
Right,
So you're getting four different pieces. You're getting the larger scissors. You're getting the smaller.
You get a very attractive retractable tape measure.
You
with a
sure
key ring on it,
do.
with a key ring. I always have a retractable tape measure in my handbag, do you?
No, but I should. I feel like I
should.
should.
You
Yeah,
should.
I feel like it's needed.
Always. Because quite often,
people-
you know,
are
you're in a
peop-
shop and you think, well, how big is that?
To be honest, that is very true. Don't carry a handbag with me everywhere, but
Therein lies the problem.
only at the weekends. But
You need
no,
a handbag and then a retractable tape measure. I have the one that's shaped like a ball of yarn.
I think if I just carried one in the back of my pocket, it'd be a bit
Yeah.
strange.
I know, but that's... No, but you could attach that
Tradesman.
to your key ring.
I could.
It's quite cool. It's quite a cool colour. I like
There's
that.
nothing more satisfying than that.
Oh,
is
I
there?
know, aren't they lovely?
Any tape measure, just...
And that's got a metal end as well. And a seam ripper. So all of that, not those, because that's what I used to open the packaging. All of that, $4.49. That's
$4.49, we went
ridiculous.
straight down to half price.
These are nice scissors as well, aren't they?
They're good scissors, very good. Ooh, here we go.
Quite snippy.
Happy with that?
Yeah, quite
Happy
snippy.
with that snippy ability? Yeah.
And the little ones. Yeah, perfect.
Capable of a good snip. £4.49, half price.
£4.49. I think that's really good, actually. And if you've bought the storage boxes,
Yes.
you can store all of that in one.
Perfectly
of them.
in.
What a nice gift for somebody.
Unbeatable gift at
So,
£4.49.
you could buy...
One for you, one for a friend. Buy that for $3.99, wasn't it? Or $2.99 maybe? Can't remember.
$2.99 for that.
Should have been three, we went for two.
$4.49. Great gift.
Perfect. Under £10. There you go. Merry Christmas.
Chocolate raisins.
Happy New Year. Chocolate raisins, round it.
Yeah, round it. Lovely.
Yeah. Pack it out with chocolate raisins. I'm a big fan of chocolate. Do you like chocolate raisins? You've been
Love
talking a lot about
I can
them
never
today.
decide whether I like chocolate peanuts or chocolate raisins the best.
Oh, raisins better than
Really?
peanuts. Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
No,
There
I'm
is
not
no debate.
sure.
There's
The
no
last
debate
time I
for me.
bought some, last week, I bought peanuts, the chocolate peanuts.
I do like fruit and nut, so that's a mix of both, but I'm a big fan of
You
chocolate
would go
raisins.
if
more
there was
so,
like
yeah.
raisins, peanuts.
If the two together,
Yeah.
raisins, yeah.
No, I think I might be peanuts.
No, wrong choice.
Wrong choice.
£4.49.
I'm not
No
arguing
debate.
with him, he's the boss.
Yeah, well, text in, tell us, but if you're
Yeah.
saying,
Are you in the chocolate
peanuts,
raisin
you're
or
wrong.
the chocolate peanut clump?
You're wrong.
Yes, let's do the machine needle bundle. 'cause
Let's do it. It's by you, I think.
It's my favourite. Scott's going to tell us what we use them all for.
Oh, am I?
Yep.
That wasn't on my memo. Something to do with sewing. Maybe. And a machine. Maybe. You know? Something
Now,
like that.
this is something that I asked Barry the buyer.
You've actually taught me through this before.
Yeah, I have.
You've definitely
Barry the
taught me
buyer
through this before
bought me
already.
these. I'm very keen on needles. Very important to have the right needles for the right
You have
job.
told me this.
And Scott, you concentrate on the price.
I'm going to concentrate on taking him to the lowest ever price. And let's just do that first. Mild interlude. I am the boss. £17.99.
Mild interlude. I am the boss.
£17.99. There you go.
So, in this pack, you don't want to listen to what Ben's saying. I'm the boss. £17.99, 9 packs. So, how much is that saving? That's a lot.
It's a lot on the things we don't need to, you don't need to
We
get
don't
to
need to,
saving.
because these
It's not
always sell.
something, they're always
In
popular.
fact, they're quite often, what happens is, because we sell these individually as well, there's always one that's out of stock because someone's bought that one, and then we can't sell the whole bundle.
I know.
So I don't know why we're doing this. So in the pack, you've got the Universal, which is your standard needle you'll always get with your sewing machine. Slightly ballpoint, slightly sharp. Then we've got the jeans needle, also called denim. Got a nice strong blade, so it means it won't bend, well, less likely to bend and break. And a little bit thicker, so it will go through jeans and canvas. Embroidery needle, perfect for all those metallic, special embroidery threads. Quilting needle, very, very super sharp, so perfect for quilting. Sharps, this is the one that you might often hear called Microtex, that's just the other name for sharps. And this is perfect for sewing on quilting weight cotton. So this is the patchworker's best friend. Ballpoint needle, that's obviously used for your jerseys when you're doing T-shirts. The stretch needle, again, is ballpoint, but is used more for your thicker Ponte Romas and Lycras. Top stitch needle works with thicker thread when you're doing a top stitch. And finally, the leather needle, slightly chiselled points. You use it for PUs, oilcloths. All of that, £17.99.
Incredible, £5.
And I will
where
be
it should
testing
be.
you at 10 o'clock.
I took a bit of that in. I don't think I'm quite there, but I took a bit in.
Okay.
I'm very impressed, though, with your knowledge, Bex.
I know a lot about things that aren't that useful.
That is very useful. In your world,
Well,
it's
in my
very
world
useful.
it is.
In this
Not sure
world,
about
it's
anyone
incredibly
else's
useful.
world.
I'm not sure in a pop quiz. I'm not sure if
Yes.
we're back in your pub. That
Yes,
on quiz
in
night,
the pub
it's gonna
quiz
come up.
tonight, what's the best needle for sewing canvas?
I'm not quite sure that's going to come
jeans.
up. I know, call a friend. Bex, come on. £17.99, we've
But-
got less than 20 left. And this is going to be one of those things where Bex is going to be on Barry's desk going, oi,
Oi.
where are they?
Where are they then?
And Barry will go, well, it's because you sold it out
you
on
sold
that.
them.
You sold it on that manager special with,
And we haven't got them.
yeah, at silly
Neighbours,
prices.
I am a real expert in this. If you're ever in a pub quiz and there's questions
The
about
programme?
neighbours- yeah.
Or your neighbours?
No, that's never in
I'm
a
an
pub
expert
quiz.
in my neighbours.
Yeah. I'm always stalking them. Who watches Neighbours every day? Okay, somebody in this building watches.
Yeah, there's a few
Me?
Neighbours fans
I
here.
do.
I can't remember.
I watch Neighbours
that
every
is.
day religiously.
Yeah, there's a
Who
lot of
else?
Neighbours fans.
Bruce.
Was it Neighbours that was no longer?
I know. I was
And then it came back.
so
It's come back, hasn't it?
So upset.
It only had a
can't
small
tell you.
break, though, didn't it?
A year.
Oh, okay, it's small.
June last year.
Is it as good? Is the comeback as good, or
The first 3 weeks really weren't, and then
worked their way into it?
Well, then they brought all the old characters back.
Oh,
It's
okay.
brilliant now. But it's
Nice.
only on Monday to Thursday. Anyway, if you're ever in a pub quiz and
There
there's
you
a
go,
neighbours
Neighbours.
question, who lived in the House of Trouser? Because that was on a pub quiz. I know that.
Neighbours?
Anyone
Everybody
out
knows
there who watches
Neighbours.
Neighbours, they will know.
He could live in that house.
It was
though.
Toadie.
Toad. Oh yeah, I know. See, I watched Neighbours a little bit. I did watch it. But
Right, single figures on the sewing machine bundle.
Thank you so much.
Sewing machine needle bundle even.
Not on the sewing machine
Can you
needle
imagine? The
bundle,
sewing
not on the
machine
sewing
bundle,
machine bundle.
£10,000.
We've bundled sewing machine together, but
Yes,
2 for 1. No, we're not doing that here.
Sewing machine needle bundle, do get them because because we sell them individually, they quite often go out of stock. Bolts, they're behind you. So these are little bolts. Bolts come in all sorts of sizes, but these are 6 metre bolts.
They
So
are
this
6
is
metre
for
bolts?
people when you don't want the great commitment. Now, if you're
that
making
way.
a quilt, quite often you'll find like the background fabric will require sort of 4, 5, 6 metres, depending on the size of the quilt.
Go this way.
So this is ideal if it's a background fabric.
It sure is.
Or if you're doing a lot of bag making.
As you can imagine, not many of these whatsoever. So,
So 6 metres, 83.88. What does that work out per metre? About £12. He's going to... £13.98.
£13.98 a metre.
Right.
But this is your chance to stock up. This is your chance.
So
to...
this is your sort of mottled lot effect. How much? £6.99 for half a metre. So this is quilting weight cotton, 44-inch width, normal.
However, for the whole
However-
bolt,
No.
£41.94, please, today.
Like half price. That works out at £3.49 for half a metre.
This is your opportunity to
Wow,
grab a saving.
that's really good.
Stock up, it's managed.
And it will be sent to you on the bolt.
It will do. It will be. It will be sent on receipt.
£6 for this mini bolt.
Exactly like
£41.94.
that.
We do have it in several other colourways.
Yes. Single figures on each of them. Should we move on to one of the other colourways?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
There you go, Bex.
Sahara African Savannah, this one's called. No, I bet it's called brown, and there was a spore in that.
No, yeah, I need a better name.
Should we go camel? I bet it's called brown.
It's so much better than brown. Let's match that price.
Yeah.
Go for it, Ben. Let's do it.
Let's call it earth.
Earth.
Earth matters.
Is it earthy tones? Very much earthy tones. It's got a nice camo effect to it as well.
Yeah.
In the South African desert.
Desert camo. We'll call it desert camo.
£41.94. There you go.
Nice neutral colour. So again, if at that price, worth getting if you want to use it for the background for a quilt, or if you want to use it for linings, you just need some extra fabric.
Okay.
£41.94 for a whole 6 metre
This is
bolt.
probably just going to be called pink.
It's not. It's Barbie.
It's very Barbie.
It's still Barbie.
Whoa.
It's called blush.
Oh, it's called blush. Okay.
It almost
From
smells.
Blush.
It looks like sweeties, doesn't it?
It does look like
I
it's
feel like
going
it
to
should
be
smell like sweeties.
just sugar.
It is.
And just sense the
Candy
sugar.
floss, isn't it?
Straight to £41.94, matching the last price of the previous two.
Yeah, it could be candy floss, couldn't it?
It could be candy floss. It's very got that candy floss
That's
pop.
gorgeous.
I like it. £41.94.
Right, we've got one more then. Apparently you've got to go.
One more and I've got to do
You've
some
got a
work.
job.
Yeah.
Oh, if I was
This
you,
is
I'd
more fun.
just go upstairs and chat for a bit
Yeah,
and then
I
come back.
normally, chat, drink coffee and
Yeah.
come
Talk
back.
about last night's telly.
And then I'll just be on air.
And then come back.
Be back, yeah. Let's see.
See if you can get any goss while you're gone.
Okay, I'll
And
come
then
back with some
share it
live
with
goss.
us all.
Live goss.
Or cakes.
Live goss.
Oh, now that's nice. So that's real. That looks like underwater, doesn't it?
I like that. It's very underwater. Mitch with the
I think we should call this one Ocean Depths because it is like the deep
mix.
part of the ocean.
I think that's a perfect combination. I quite like
Look
it.
at that. Ocean Depths.
£41.94. Sorry.
£41.94. That's almost half price, to be
Whoa.
fair, isn't it? Gorgeous. 6 metre
Matching
bolt.
up. I like it.
£41.94. Do stock up. You
There
don't
is
have
a
to just buy
royal
one.
blue vibe, but it's very underwater.
Oh, the Ocean Depths has just sold out.
Not surprised.
Not surprised, I knew it
Not
would.
surprised.
Right, just one last reminder of the Ultimate Cave Bundle.
When we say
because
one last reminder, there is single figures left.
single figures on the mega biggest ever cave bundle. 40 different fabrics here. That's loads, isn't it? With an amazing saving. £246.83. We can do that on three-way split pay. So if you really want it, but you want to spread the cost, but don't want it to cost you anything, you can pay one payment of £82.97 now.
Oh, Bex, we don't charge for split pay. Do you know this? No interest
It's
from
amazing.
us. No interest. Other places, interest. Us,
Why do
no
we
interest.
do that?
No administration fee, none of that.
Why? It's weird
Straight
that we
away.
do that, isn't it?
Because we love you.
Yes.
We're a big community.
Because
We're-
it's about spreading the cost. So you think, oh, well, I haven't got all of that now, but I could pay some now, some next month before it sells out. So interest-free. But when you come to checkout, you don't have to. They will ask you if you're on the phone or if you're online, you tick the box. So it's entirely up to you. But if you want to spread the cost, pay your £82.27. It disappears as soon as you read it.
quick, isn't it? Very fast.
Whatever it's just said. And we will send it to you straight away. And then you will pay the other two payments. But it won't cost you any extra to do that.
£82.27.
27. Otherwise, come back now. You just read it and then you go, and it disappears.
3 ways.
Three-way split pay
Yeah.
if you want to get it.
Brilliant.
We are on single figures. Now, we're going to go for a break now because Scott needs to go and do important things.
Yeah, work.
Like
Work,
make
work.
tea, talk to the star, tell them that this is a competition and we're
Yeah.
winning.
Yeah.
And after the break, I'm going to be back. It is the triumphant return of Wendy Orlando, who I haven't seen for ages. I used to work with Wendy all the time on Yarn Lane.
I've missed Wendy.
And
Wendy's brilliant.
we've all missed Wendy, but she's back. She's back with her two fabulous designs, the first one being the drawstring bag. I will see you back here in a few minutes' time with Wendy, and we'll see you
At 10 o'clock.
at 10 o'clock. Don't go anywhere.
Managers ready! Customers ready! Meet your managers!
The Dealinator. Crushinator. boss. Badger. Paul.
Wait, what? Three, two, one.
Tune in for Manager Special starting this Monday on Sewing Street.
Shopping with Sewing Street couldn't be easier. You can shop via our website at www.sewingstreet.com, where you can watch our live shows and see all the products from that day. We also have a huge amount of products on our website, from your sewing room essentials to fabrics, sewing machines and much more. You can download and shop on the go with our Sewing Street app. Simply head over to your app store and search Sewing Street. Alternatively, you can contact our UK-based call centre 24 hours a day on 0800 001 4433. Shopping made easy at Sewing Street.
Every day, our experts will bring you a wealth of knowledge. They'll take you through the steps of making projects, and we feature fabulous tips along the way. Whether you're new to sewing or a seasoned pro, you're sure to learn something new. We're live every day from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m, and you can also watch back all of the demonstrations featured on the show on our YouTube channel. Never miss a show by watching on the go with the Sewing Street app. Head over to your App Store now and search Sewing Street and simply download to your smartphone or tablet. You can watch the shows live and see your favourite presenters and guests. Click on the Today button to shop all of the products that are featured in today's show. Want to know what's hot? Then click here to see today's bestsellers and highlights. Have you missed a show or want to watch one back? Then click the schedule button and you can go back 7 days to watch and shop, and you can also see what's coming up over the next 7 days. Want to say hello or ask a question to our guests? Then send a message to the studio. You can also keep in touch with all the latest news, events, product launches and much more by clicking here for our social media pages. Never miss a show by watching on the go with Sewing Street.
We're proud to have some of the most skilled and experienced experts in the industry. They're brought to you here every day on Sewing Street.
Are you having trouble finding the ideal gift for that someone special? Then why not treat them to a Sewing Street gift card? Simply head over to the website and scroll down to the bottom of the page and click where it says gift cards. You can decide between posting the card or delivery by email, then decide the value that you would like to send. Whether it's for a birthday, a special occasion, or just a way to say thank you, the Sewing Street gift card is the perfect answer.
Did you know that we can deliver to over 20 different countries worldwide, spanning 4 continents from the UK to Australia? Check out our website for the list of countries and delivery costs. Sewing Street, stitching the world together.
Welcome back to Sewing Street. It is the Wendy Orlando comeback hour. Come back, Wendy.
I'm back. I'm back.
Back. So, hello, Wendy.
Good morning.
So nice to have you back. We've missed.
It was so nice. It's so nice to be back. And I haven't been with you for ages.
I know. What I was saying before you came on, we used to work together on Yarn Lane all the time.
All the time.
Didn't we? Because I made her. I used to make you.
Yeah.
In fact, someone the other day messaged me and said that she'd lost part 1 of the crochet Christmas along and had made her, sent me a photo.
Yeah.
And she wanted to make another one.
Oh, that
So I
makes
sent
me
it
so
to her.
happy. Oh, that's good. Oh, good.
And
I'm
I said,
glad
because
you-
I got mine out at Christmas. So did you buy the Christmas crochet along that Wendy designed? I got mine out at Christmas.
Mine comes out every Christmas, yes.
Lovely.
Yes.
Oh,
But no, it's so lovely to be back. So.
It's really nice. And you've got 2 brand new designs as
I
well.
have.
Fantastic. So this hour we're going to be doing the drawstring bag. So before I go through the kits, what is the drawstring bag? Talk me through the design
actually,
concept.
both
Right.
of these instructions today. It's January, New Year, New You.
Right.
So these are really, really comprehensive for anyone that's thinking, all those people that are sitting on the fence going, I can't. You absolutely can. It's like having a mini-me on your shoulder in these.
Right.
They are the most comprehensive instructions I've ever written, with loads of top tips, but also an explanation, because sometimes we tell people to do something,
and never
they
tell
don't
them
know
why. Yes.
So these are, you'll see it's a very basic bag. It's got an adjustable strap.
It's fab.
And a drawstring, because, again, for those that are new to bag making, zips, fastenings might scare them.
So no zips.
So no zips, no fastenings, a drawstring on the top.
So you've got nice, lovely cord. Love the cord. Then you've got this fabric section, drawstring. So that's the closure.
And you can either have it open.
Oh, actually, yes, I'd put it in.
And see,
that's what I would do.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that, but that's fine.
Yes, no, mine would go like that.
Wow. I never thought of
How
doing
nice is that?
I have never thought of doing
You're
that.
joking?
No, because it was designed to me... because, as you know, I've recently acquired a puppy, and I need hands. But also, I don't want to be fiddling with zips. I don't want to be fiddling with clasps. I want to be able to put my hand in and then just let it flop over.
Oh, I see.
And if I need that added bit of security, then I can pull the drawstring.
Oh, so you would have done it like this?
Yes.
Okay. I
never thought of doing
thinking,
that.
you know those basket bags?
Yes.
You know, and they go like that, don't they?
But then you're going back. Yes, yep, no.
You know? And you open it up.
Each to their own.
But what's good is that when you've got loads in it, you see, your bag gets twice as big. So this is brilliant. So you can push it inwards, it can go outwards. It's got the strap. That's a lovely bag. That's really nice. Beautiful. Now, before we go to the demo, we've got it available in different colourways. So this colourway, this one here, it is gorgeous. So in the kit, you're going to get to make this one, which has multi-choices of how you use it. You get the black corduroy. So how much black corduroy do we get? 1/2 metre.
And this is another reason why it was this design, is you've got 1/2 metre of each.
Right,
I
so
wanted
it
to
works.
keep the price down as economical as I could.
Right.
But you do have quite a lot of that left over.
Okay, so you get 1/2 metre of corduroy. You get 1/2 metre. I love this print. It's beautiful, isn't it? Because it's nice. It's got the black background, so it really tones with the corduroy, but you've got these beautiful faded flowers on it. And obviously, a full set of very comprehensive photos with diagrams, measurements, everything all in there, as well as Wendy's email address. Should you have any extra questions, she's available 24/7.
Can I just say about that? I do apologise. There's a lady out there that wanted help with a zip. For some reason, I had a blip with my emails and I've lost a lot of my emails. I don't know. I can't reply because I've lost her email.
So if you've
it's
emailed
you,
Wendy, she's not being rude. She's just lost all of her emails.
It wasn't me. There was a blip in the system,
and it
just wiped a load of my emails out. And now I can't.
Oh. So if you think Wendy hasn't replied to you, send her one back.
Just message me back in again.
So that one, what's that one called? Just black. I cannot read that screen from there. Liberty Black. Okay. Oh, is this Liberty? Well, it must be cool. Yeah. It is as well.
I'm surprised you
that.
didn't. Yeah,
no, well, I thought it,
that.
but I didn't look at the selvage. I thought that looks like Liberty, but I didn't. I should have checked that, didn't I? Gorgeous. That's even nicer, isn't it? $22.99. 1/2 metre black cord, 1/2 metre Liberty, full instructions. The oh so useful bag. Bargain. Right. Let's go for the pink version. I love it in this reddy pink colourway.
And this is PU.
Oh, right. So we get 1/2 metre of pink PU. It's very soft, isn't it? It's a
Very
nice dusky
soft.
pink.
Very
beautiful. We get 1/2 metre of Liberty. Oh, I'm just checking now. No, it's floral. This one's just floral. You see, when I say it's wrong and when I don't say it's wrong, it's Liberty-esque. It's just floral. Message. I can't read that. Could you read that out for me, Wendy?
No, I can't read it.
Oh, brilliant. Morning, both. Lovely to see Wendy again. It's thanks to her that I can finally crochet. Yes, from Karen. Oh, thank you for your message. Absolutely. I think there's a lot of people who will say that because we did a lot of learning crochet and very, very...
And once you've got it, it's a bit frustrating at first, but once you've got that
Oh,
light
it's
bulb,
there, isn't it?
It's there forever.
I know. Oh, that's a lovely message. Thank you. So this is the... What's this? Is this called the pink version? Pink floor. And obviously full instructions. So we've done the black version, the pink version. Now we've got the blue version. Lots of choice for you today. Now, this one is Liberty. So we've got 1/2 metre of denim, because denim always works really nicely with a bag, doesn't it? So that's the main fabric. Then we do have 1/2 metre of Liberty. This is the snowdrop design. Look how lovely that is. Is it actually called... Yeah, snowdrop spot.
I love snowdrops.
I do. My leaves have come up.
Have they?
But not the flowers yet, but the leaves.
They will.
The leaves are there. That's beautiful. And obviously full instructions. Now, loads of you have got that one in baskets. So we've got denim, Liberty, and we've got the instructions. And then if you want a more neutral version, that's the final one. So with this one, we've got a really lovely neutral, I was going to say what colour it is, the neutral cord. And then we've got a green, 1/2 metre of green Liberty fabric. So this is very neutral tones, but very springy.
And Liberty again.
And Liberty. Liberty again. And full instructions. There we go. All of that. Now, we do have all of the bits and pieces of hardware, but I'm going to go through that as you demonstrate.
And that hardware is gorgeous.
The what?
The hardware is gorgeous because it's chunky.
Oh, it is very nice, isn't it?
I hadn't seen those before. They're beautiful.
Oh, they are very chunky.
They are, aren't they?
Oh, they are quite heavy. All right, we'll just do instructions on their own. We're going to have to do that now. So instructions on their own, if you've got your own fabric.
That was my fault, sorry.
No, I like them. I wanted to have a look at them. £9.99. £9.99. So if you've got your own fabric and you'd like to make these, you will need 1/2 metre of the heavier weight fabric, whatever that is, whether it's cord, denim, canvas, PU, whatever. And then you'll need 1/2 metre of the other fabric, the sort of the lining, flappy fabric. £9.99. Absolute bargain, because you can make it for lots of people. You will also need bag hardware, so I am going to do that. So, I like this little picture frame.
It's very nice, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it? I feel like I'm on Jewellery Maker. We'll start with the silver. So, this is like selling jewellery. We've got a silver slide buckle. We have 2 silver D-rings. And that is that what that says, Ben? Yes. Yeah, £3.48. So that's your little bundle. So you need the slider and you need the D-rings. £3.48. Nice and chunky, isn't it?
I've never seen these ones.
Because you've used that on your bag.
I haven't seen these ones before.
Haven't you
Normally
seen
they're
these?
really sort of thin, but these
Yeah.
are really chunky.
They are really chunky, aren't they? I like these. And actually, if you make a bag, it's this hardware that makes it look...
It just takes it up a notch,
It does, doesn't it? Because when you look at the bag itself, you see, look, by putting the slider on... See, isn't that lovely? It makes quite a difference. So that's the silver version. But if you want the antique brass version, is it called that? We've called it gold. Well, it's not shiny. It's more antique, old gold.
I love this one. Yeah.
Or antique brass. What would you call it? I mean, I don't know what it's made from.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
But it's a more of a matte version. So it's got a really... I quite like it, actually.
It's very subtle, and that
Yeah.
will go with, like, you'll see I'm doing it with the pink version. It just
right.
depends. I'm a silver person. I don't normally do gold, but I love these.
Yeah, it does. Well, it's a bit more subtle, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
£3.48. Look, it's a little face. Just needs a little... It looks like a little pig, doesn't he? I didn't even do that, Ben, because you made a character, haven't I?
You have.
Yeah, let's see how it's made now. It's got a smile.
Doesn't match, you see. No, I couldn't have that. I couldn't have a silver mouth. It's like she's got different colour lipstick on. I don't like it.
No, I don't like that. Don't like that. Right. Okay, so Wendy.
Yes.
How do we
So I
make
was actually
the
going
bag?
to design it so you only needed one slider, but I thought, actually, this instructions, it's all about getting those people that are a little bit, I can't do it, off that fence, yes, you jolly well
Yes, you can.
do it. So it is, again, it is a very basic bag, but there's lots of elements in there. So it's teaching you how to make the adjustable strap. It's teaching you how to insert the sliders, not the sliders, the D-rings, halfway down the bag, because you'll see that it's got the flappy bit at the top. Now, if you're going to just buy the instructions with your own fabric, the bottom section works better with a medium to heavyweight fabric.
So like the cord, the PU,
Like the cord,
denim.
yeah. But the top section, to give it that flappability, if that's a word.
That's definitely a real word.
It is, isn't
yes,
it? Flappability.
Not made up at all.
Go for a
Flappability.
lighter weight fabric.
So like a quilting weight cotton.
Yes. Poplin will be amazing,
Right,
as well.
yeah, that's true.
Because the lighter it is, the more it's going to flop.
Right, okay. And it is lined as well. It's like two
fully
layers,
lined,
isn't it?
fully lined.
So even if you used a lawn, then it's fine because it's 2 layers, if you see what I mean. Yeah.
Because if you use the heavier weight, then it's going to maybe like go at a right angle
Yeah,
or stick
that's
up in
true.
the air. So you want
And you won't be able to tuck it inside.
I wouldn't tuck it inside, but
No, it's definitely
you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
It's a tuckable one.
Mm.
And can I just steal... Sorry, the instructions were rather late getting to me, so I didn't get any.
Would you like the bag as well?
Oh, that would be lovely. Thank you very much. Thanks.
This looks so nice like
Don't
that.
pop it inside.
I've got bags like that. And I think they're great because you can get loads in them.
I actually like it undone.
Yeah, no, it is nice.
Because I just think you get the full effect of the fabric.
Yeah, so
at
if
the
you're
top.
using a really special fabric.
Yeah. But then there are times when you need... Because it's flapped over, it would be hard for them to get into it without you knowing. But for that extra bit of security, then you can pull it tight. And there's no way anyone's getting in there if it's around you. So...
It's brilliant. It's genius.
But again, I want to appeal to everyone. So
Yeah.
if you're an accomplished bag maker, then all the dimensions are in there, and you'll rubber stamp this for me. As designers, we could make, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 prototypes first until we're really happy with how everything works.
Yeah, lots.
Lots
Takes
and lots.
ages.
So even if you are an accomplished bag maker, we've taken that all away from you and we've worked it all out so all the measurements are in there. But...
And sometimes, you know, that's really nice, isn't it?
It is.
Just so if you're a beginner, this is perfect. But if you're more experienced, just sometimes it's lovely to just have, you don't have to think at all. I love that. Buying a pattern from someone and going, right, I'm just going to follow it exactly.
So you know that they've had the unpicking.
They've
the
done
picking
all of
and
that, yes.
They've done all that legwork for you. But I've actually, sometimes I use pictures and sometimes I use diagrams. And I found that for someone that hasn't done this before, a diagram, I can really get into the spot that I need to. And what I have done is I've put a cutting guide so that you can see exactly with your ½ meters where you cut the fabric to get not only the right orientation, but to get the most out of it. And you'll see on the top one, the main fabric, you can see that big space there, so you do have quite a bit of fabric.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And especially if you're using extra wide fabric.
Yes, even more.
Then you get even more. So the first thing that you would do is cut out your handle. Because that's on the width of the fabric, you cut it across the width.
Right.
You really want to be cutting that out first so that you know that you'll be able to fit it onto the piece. I've kept the fabric as minimal as I possibly can, as I say, to keep the cost down for you, but also you don't want to waste a lot of fabric, do you? You don't want to waste that. If you have extra wide fabric, top tip, and they're all in here, you'll see in here there's loads of tips. And I don't know if you've read through this yet, there are loads of tips. There's also highlighted words. Now, the highlighted words are either dimension, so it's easier for you to see, or it's saying you really need to pay attention to
Yeah,
this
that's
part of
very
the step.
important, yes.
Because sometimes we just read something and we just do it and we just think, oh, I should have done it like that. So just read the instructions. So if you have the extra width fabric, cut the width of fabric by the width of the handle, because that way it's always better to cut a bit off if it's too long.
Yes,
rather
yeah, and
than
they'll have a
add
long
on.
handle rather than...
And one of the tips in there is saying make the handle longer than you think you're going to need it so you can cut it down.
Yeah, it's brilliant. These are very, very, very comprehensive.
These are the most comprehensive
Yes.
instructions I've ever written. And I know that for some people it might be like overload, but do not worry. Just take your time, read it all the way through. And for those of you that know what you're doing, you can just digest the bits you need and then, you know, put the others to the back of your mind. But some people, if you've never done this before, it's just little simple things like don't iron on PU.
Yeah.
Because you'll just have a big mess. Never ever let the iron touch the top of the fabric. You can put like a cloth in between.
But the thing is, you only know that because you've done it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And all these tips that we put in, and I know you put them in
are
yours
things
as well.
that...
Because we've done it.
Because you've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do I know that?
And also, I've learned so much from you and others, and I think, yeah, I should have done it that way. So that's why I then put those little tips in there.
No, it's brilliant. Well, that's the best thing about working here is I learned loads.
Oh, I've learned so much.
Great.
But don't be scared of PU. Really don't be scared of it. But just make sure that you never allow the iron plate to touch the fabric, the top fabric directly. But I did this one with a cotton in between.
Okay.
So that it never ever touched the iron, and it was fine. When you're making the strap, and I've already made the strap, allow it to cool before you move on to the next step, because it stretches. So you want it to, it kind of relaxes because it's all nice and warm. So you want it to go back to its former state.
Right, so you need to let it cool.
So what I did with this one, I pressed it to the centre and let it cool. Then I opened it back out and pressed the other parts in, but I let it cool each time. And then I've got a lovely strap, and then you don't get any twisting in it.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. It looks like
really,
a bought
really
strap, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Because I was a little bit apprehensive about that at first, thinking, oh, working with PU with the strap, but it's fine.
Okay.
And also, another tip, if you want to, you do get enough of this, just add a little bit of this, extend it on the end. So before you make it, just put a bit of fabric at each end so that when you come to make the adjustable strap part, you're sewing onto cotton rather than sewing these.
Oh, okay.
Now, I don't have an issue with my machine sewing these layers together, but as you can see, it's quite thick. So by putting this on the end, when you turn it over, you're sewing on
then you're sewing on, that's true.
Yeah, so just, there are things that you can do to make
good
it
tip,
easier.
good tip.
Right, so read through all the instructions, cut all your pieces out, and what you want to do is you want to quilt the bottom layer. Now, I have done the quilting already because I didn't think you want to see sewing lines, so I will just explain what I've done. I did the H6, now I've used H640.
We've got H640. How much do you need? Half a metre?
You need, it does say in
it
there,
does say.
so you will get it out of the half a metre because you need approximately 27 inches by 12.5.
Right, so half a metre is more than enough.
It is more than enough.
So if you want the H640, which is a fusible wadding, single-sided, so you just iron it on. It's brilliant for bag making because you iron it on, you haven't got to bother with all that nasty tacking. £5.99 for half a metre. Great price.
It's a brilliant price.
So if you've got the bag kit, or even if you've bought the instructions and you need the H640, your fusible wadding, £5.99 for half a metre, which is more than enough.
Yeah, it's absolutely more than enough. And again, the reason I did this off air is because I'm working with the PU. Now, you do have to be a little bit more patient with PU because the thicker the fabric, the longer it takes for the glue to adhere.
Okay, yes.
You know, we have, especially with Susie, we have our 1 and 2, and this one, it does take a little bit longer to do that.
Right, so you just keep going.
Just keep going, and just make sure, as I say, I can't stress enough, do not let it touch the PU, the iron.
Right.
Just make sure you've got something. And then it's in the instructions, a crosshatch. I love a crosshatch. But it explains how to do this. So you get your ruler, and I'll just show you quickly.
I guess you don't have to quilt it,
You don't have to quilt
it at all.
If you don't want to.
You could just leave it.
You could just leave it if you wanted to. The only thing that I would say with that is if you are putting a wadding on it, if you don't do some form of stitching...
Oh, no, what I meant is you don't have to put wadding, so if you didn't want to...
Oh, yes, if you didn't want to.
Leave that bit.
Yeah, if you didn't want to.
It does look nice with it.
But if you're going to do that, you're going to really use a heavier weight.
Right,
so
okay.
I suspect tapestry you wouldn't actually need wadding.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yes, I've forgotten.
If you wanted to use the tapestry, tapestry's amazing. I love it because it's so colourful. Then all you need is a plain fabric at the top.
That's true. It does look nice with the quilt.
It looks lovely wadded, but you don't have to. So again, if it scares you a little bit, don't do it. The only thing is, when I stand the bag up, I mean, it has got something in it just so that to puff it out a bit, but it stands up where you
But
wouldn't
also,
get
it's a nice small space for you to have a go without committing yourself to a full king-size bed quilt. You know,
I'm liking that. Yeah.
It's a small space, isn't it?
It is a
Have
small
a little
space.
go.
And what you would do, you'll get your first, on the diagonal, these are brilliant. If you can go for the 20, it's 24.5 this. If you can go for this size ruler, you can do lots of projects with it. The smaller one was a little bit awkward to work with, but this one is fine.
With the diagonal.
So all you would do is you would put your ruler from corner to corner and draw a line. Now, if you're using PU, just be a little bit careful what you're using. A water erasable one is brilliant because you can wipe it off afterwards.
Oh, okay.
A heat erasable one is okay as long as you remember to put that layer of cotton before you press to get rid of the marks.
Yeah.
And then you would draw a line from here.
What did you use?
This one, actually, I used my chalk pen.
Okay.
I don't know if you've still got these in stock, but this is pale, so I used a blue with this.
And then does that just brush off?
And then you just brush that off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. These are brilliant, these, for doing this. Or you could, as I say, use a water erasable one, because then you would just dab it and that would come off. So you draw your line, corner to corner. Now, in the instructions, I've worked all this out. I had a play with all different denominations. So for this one, I have told you what to do. Normally, I just let you go with the flow. But for this one, 1.5 works really well. So you place the 1.5 line on your ruler on that first one and draw your next line. And then you move it, and then you draw your next line. And then once you've done that, you turn it around, and then you work that way. And then you would do the opposite diagonal and work that way to draw your lines.
Oh, okay.
Now, I would draw both directions at the same time. So I wouldn't do one and then quilt it and draw the other, because you create little dips in here and it makes it a little bit harder.
Oh, I see. So mark it all in advance.
Mark both of them in advance. Yeah. And then the most important thing, and if ever you want to know about working with PU, Lisa Lamb is the queen, isn't she?
Queen of PU.
She's incredible. So she's got videos on how to work with it. Increase your stitch length, because you want to allow the fabric to flow through the machine. I whacked it right up to the biggest this would do, and that was a 5. That was a 5.
Oh, okay.
Just be a little bit aware when you're doing that. The longer the stitch length, the quicker it goes away from you. So it just goes off, doesn't it? It just
oh, I suppose, yeah, because I've only used that for tacking, and it does. It just
goes
runs away, doesn't it?
So decrease the speed.
Right.
So turn your speed down on your machine and just
really
take it.
Tip.
And if you've got a dual feed or a
walking foot,
that's the one, then use that, because then it feeds the layers through. So, and then you would start from the middle and do that line, and then that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, then turn it round and do that one, and then do the other. So always do one before you do the other, and then you won't get any bunching.
Right.
Brilliant. So I've done that. The other thing you'll see in the instructions, it tells you to cut it to a certain size and then wad it. A top tip is to cut it slightly bigger than you need, and then trim it down after.
Okay.
Because you'll find that quilting sometimes reduces the size. But it doesn't matter, because it's still there. The size is still there. You've just pulled it into it. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Right, so I've got my 2 bottoms, and I've got all my bits. So I've cut all mine out first, and then I've got my 2 top layers. And this, honestly, is how simple this bag is. And then we've got the lining, then we've got the strap, and that is it.
And that's it?
That is all we now have to do.
Yeah, that's not loads, is it?
It's not loads. Oh, and we've got the little tabs here, and the tabs are made exactly the same as the handle, but on a much...
And they're attached to the beautiful D-rings.
Oh, honestly, isn't it really sad as sewers? We get something and we get so excited.
I know, but it makes a difference to your bag when you have, you know, really good quality. But if you buy a bag, a ready-made bag, if it has good quality hardware on, you know it's more expensive, don't you?
Honestly, I have never seen this before, so I was very excited about this. So you make the tab in exactly the same way as you make the handle. Very simple. There are lots of videos on, I've done this before, so that's all you do. And then what I've done is a line of tacking stitches close to the D-ring. Be careful when you're sewing this, because you don't want to sew over the D-ring. And all that's done, it means that I don't have to pin it now. You can pin it if you want to, just to hold those legs
But it's all
together.
nice and held in place.
Because otherwise the D-ring might misbehave. We don't want any misbehaviour.
No naughty D-rings, please.
No naughty D-rings. Right, so now we're going to put it together.
Okay.
Brilliant.
So we cut it all out, quilted
Cut it all out and
already.
I quilted it. And, oh, yeah, I've done it all. Only because it's a bit boring watching me going up and down.
No, but this is quite nice when you get to this section because you've done all the prep.
Yes.
So you've done all the cutting out. Now we can actually put it together.
So I've cut it all out, and as I say in the instructions, there's a guide on how to cut the fabric out.
Right.
Well, where to place the fabric on the... I think that's very important, because sometimes we don't actually know where the pieces go.
Yeah, and you have to work it out before you start. But you've done all that. You've done all the hard work.
All the hard work.
Well, that's why these instructions are amazing value for money. Just $9.99. Pop a set in your basket.
Oh, lovely.
Make your own bag.
Make your own bag. And also, I like to have something that people can expand on. So if you've never made a drawstring bag before, then don't put the bottom section on. Don't create the bits with the tabs and the handles. Just make a front and a back same size as the lining, and make just a drawstring bag.
Yeah, that's true. So this is, once you've always follow the instructions, make it as is, and then from there you'll learn what else you can do.
Exactly, and that's what I want. I want people to grow.
Brilliant.
So we're placing right sides together. Now with PU, clip. Don't pin.
Okay, clip, pin.
Because if you pin, I mean, it kind of is self-healing, isn't it? Well, sometimes, but I don't want to take that risk.
We have got clips. We have got clips. If you need clips, 100. Is there 50 in here? 50. $9.99. 50 clips for just $9.99. So there we go.
Good. That's a
good price.
That is a good price.
It's a good price. 50 clips, $9.99. So get yourself some of these. They're very good for keeping mint imperials closed in your car.
They are really good for keeping little things closed. This would be if I went on a desert island, this would have been one of my things that I would take.
Fabric clips.
Yeah, a sewing desert island, not just like...
Oh, just a general one, yeah. I think I'd take a box of matches before I'd take a packet of fabric clips. But you never know.
You never know.
Very handy for hanging up your hammock.
No, not with me sitting in it, not especially after all
They're very strong, these fabric
eaten
clips.
at Christmas. They are. The only time they've ever broken is when I've stood on them.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the only time.
They don't, yeah, otherwise they're amazing, aren't they?
They're incredible. They last years and years and years.
It's the weirdest thing, isn't it?
So I've put it onto a 1/4 inch. Now, this machine likes to do patchwork, so it sets it at a 2. A 2mm stitch length, too small for the amount of length I've got. So I'm going to increase it to a 2.4. You really want to have the smallest stitch your fabric will allow, because the bigger the stitch, you might let a little gap.
So about 2.4, even though it's quilted.
Exactly, for me. You'll see that this goes through nice and easy. And then make sure you've got them the right orientation, because it almost looks square, but it isn't.
You will need piping cord for this, which we do have. Well, Wendy showed around that. How much piping cord? That's for the drawstring, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
So you need 2 meters of cord or ribbon. So you need to get 4 of these. It's cut to order because this is 99p for half a metre. So put 4 in your basket and it will be sent to you as a 2 metre piece. That's good for the drawstring. Yeah. We have other cords as well you could use for the drawstring. We've got a red one. Oh, I like the red one. How much is this one?
Oh, I like the red one.
But this is a metre, isn't it? OK. We don't know if that one's cut to order. What about the black ones? OK. Yes, so I'm not going to use those because you do need 2 meters. Oh, but we've got this black cord that's 2.5
like
meters. Get that one, or get the white one. Get that one, or get the white one, because you need it as a whole piece. So this one, $1.99.
It's in 2 halves.
Oh, it isn't too hard.
So it's the old trick where you feed it through one.
Oh, so
you could feed it through.
You could buy 2 1 metre pieces.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't have to be.
Oh no.
Right. Okay. Right. So you can get the red one, but you'll need 2 of them, and it's with the one you've got.
Yes, I'm quite upset. I didn't get that one,
didn't
but
get to send that one,
I've
sorry.
got the white.
You've
it's
got the
fine.
white one. There we go. So those are all the cords, right?
Right, so I've stitched down each side.
Okay.
And it's really important to do that first because we are going to sew along the bottom. But if you go
Yeah.
by the time you get up here, it might be out.
Is that because of the PU or just in general?
Just in general with
Oh,
sewing.
okay.
It's better if you can sew the sides because we start from the top downwards and we know that's going to be perfect. We start from the top downwards and know that's going to be perfect.
Right, okay.
And then, you know, it'd be nice to have this perfect.
Yes.
But if it isn't, then it's going to get hidden in the corners under the bag anyway.
Yes.
So if you do both sides first and then along the bottom edge, and as I say, I'm using a 1/4 inch seam. Now, I haven't actually got my dual foot down and it's coping really well with that.
Okay.
And I love using this kind of wadding because the machine seems to cope with it. I'm not saying you can't use something like craft wadding, but it's quite lofty and you don't want to get it caught.
Yeah, and that goes through the machine nicely.
Yeah. Now, I'm doing something that I wouldn't normally do. I normally cut my boxes out.
Right.
But again, I want to take you right back to basics and I want the easiest way for you to get a nice box corner. So what we're going to do, once we've sewn up the side and the bottom, we're going to pull the fabric apart at that bottom corner. I think you make yours like this, don't you?
No.
When you feel like you don't?
No.
Right.
No, I cut mine out.
Do you?
Yeah.
I always used to cut them out. And then I thought, no, I'm going to do it like this. So a little top tip.
There's no
right or wrong
It's
way,
just because
Lisa.
that's what I do.
Yeah.
No reason. Don't know why.
Well, the reason with this way, you don't have to line anything up other than that centre seam. So I'm squashing everything down so you can see it's flat. And then I want the 2 seams to match here. So a top tip is to keep hold of it inside and just check that it's lined up here. Now, what you want to do is, I haven't got a pin. I have got a pin. I got them out and I don't know where I've put them. Where have I put my pins?
Have you got a pin? I did have some pins.
Oh, there they are.
Right, don't worry.
I say don't pin PU, don't pin it. This one, you're going to need to hold it down. Pin it above the 2-inch line.
Okay.
Because that way you're going to cut it off anyway.
Right, and it won't matter.
It won't matter. So I'm going to pin it there. Now, at home, I would take much longer doing it and get them really lined up. But who's going to look at your bottom of your bag?
I thought you were going to say you can look at your bottom.
Wow.
Well, you never know, Wendy. You just never know.
You never know, do you?
Never know.
I mean, I think I would be that
But
person.
it's best that it matches.
I would be that person looking at someone's bag, bottom of their bag.
Yes. But unlikely.
No,
Unlikely. You will be the only person,
Exactly.
to be honest, looking at your bag bottom.
Now, I know that one's just squiggled out of place, but I want to get on to the rest of it.
Right.
So then what we do is we lay it flat, and then we get our ruler, and we make sure that the 2-inch mark that we want is right at the top. Now, again, it doesn't really matter if your bottoms are a little bit out. It doesn't matter. And then we're going to draw a line across here. Now, what I've done is I have tried to match the seam going up here with a vertical on the ruler and drawn a line across. And you see, now all I have to do is follow that line to sew. I'm going to have to take the pin out now and replace it, aren't I? But you see, by putting the pin up towards the point, it doesn't matter if I've pierced the fabric.
Right, oh, OK. So it won't, because you're going to cut that bit off.
I'm going to cut this bit off. And then I'm going to, as I say, I can feel this is out, but do as I say, not as I do. And then take your pin out, and we'll just check how bad it is.
Right.
Yeah, it's quite bad. But because the other thing with PU is you don't really get a second chance, because once you've made those holes...
Yeah, then that's it, isn't it?
We'll do the same the other side. But you can see how this is it's a nice, easy construction. And as long as you take your time and match them up, then you will be fine. And it's coping with the PU and the wadding perfectly. It's fine. And then we just cut that off.
But obviously, if you're buying one of the other kits with the denim or the corduroy, then, you know, that will be easier. Because this one, obviously, Wendy's explained to you.
That one's good.
That one's matched. But we're explaining all the complexities and the ways you get around dealing with PU. But the other kits which don't use
Oh,
it,
yes, they're much easier.
then you don't have to have that. But you will learn a lot about how to do working with PU with this.
If you can do the PU, then you've cracked it. So I've made this, and what we're going to do now is we're going to turn this one.
I think it's worth it, though, because then, you know,
Definitely.
when you want to use PU in other items...
We just have it this side.
You've learned lots.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Once you've got round to the fact, and the only reason I keep going on about it, because I did make the mistake of pressing it, and, it's not pretty. Because you don't want to ruin your iron as well. And to Scott's point, I use my iron every single day.
I know, I can't
every
believe
single
he
day.
gave you one. I had to pay for mine.
So did I.
I paid for mine.
But they are fab, aren't they?
They are fab. I still have mine. I use it every single day and I love it.
Yeah. The next thing that I'm going to do is put the tabs on. So these are put on before we put the top on.
Okay. So that's
And again,
two.
Yeah, I'm trying to make the steps as simple as I possibly can for you. And what you do is at the top, you want to find the centre of the tab and put it on that seam. Again, if it's a millimetre out, I'm not going to say anything to you.
No. That's honestly, the thing is, when you make anything, it's always you that notice and go, oh, don't look at my points that don't match up with the quilt. Nobody notices.
Nobody notices.
It's just you. And actually, by the time you've made it and you start using it, you don't notice anyway.
You've forgotten about it, haven't you? Now, what I have done with this one, I've used a lot of this without my table. I've got the free arm going. And again, it explains in the instructions actually what a free arm is. Because you and I, you know, we're quite ancient, aren't we? So we've been sewing a long, long, long time. We know this is the free arm.
I know, and I think the problem with all these things is you assume you forget, don't you?
You do.
Don't you?
Yeah. I know that
What
when I
does that
first
mean?
started writing instructions, I would run it past my daughter, and she'd go, I don't know what you're talking about. I went, yes, you do. She went, I absolutely don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
So you can slip the bag under the free arm, and then you don't run the risk of getting the bottom caught in the top. And I'm stitching within the seam allowance because I don't really want to be pinning this. Once I've put it in place, I want to forget about it. And then I do the other side. So, I mean, you could hear that, couldn't you? You could hear how heavy they are. They're very...
It's nice, though, that clanking noise.
It is.
I always like sewing the D-rings on because I feel like, oh, my bag's becoming all proper now.
Yeah, me too.
And they're amazingly affordable as well.
I'm a bit shocked at that price, to be perfectly honest. A little bit shocked. Right, so we've done that. So now I can forget about the D-rings.
So 348. And you just choose whether you want the silver or whether you want the kind of antique-y, goldy one. There's the gold, 348, and there's the silver. Just choose. Silver's currently in the lead.
Oh.
And there's only 7 of them, 7 of the bundles left. And what's great is that you get the 2 D-rings and the slider in that. So you've got everything, all the hardware that you need. Well worth it. So if you've got the kit or if you've just got the instructions, do get the hardware.
It does make a huge difference. And with an adjustable strap, you have to have hardware. Because if you don't put D-rings on, then there's no way for the strap to slide.
Yeah, so you do have to have that. But they're not difficult to put on. So don't be scared of anything.
No, I'll show you how easy. Now, what I'm doing, I've put the top section right sides together, and I'm going to stitch down one side to start with. So I'm sewing it together. Right, I haven't marked these out yet. I thought I'd marked them out at home, but I haven't. No. So you need to put some marks on the top section, and this is so that it creates a channel. This is where it's clever, because it creates the channel for you. And I'm not sure what... I'm not sure. You can tell that I've had a few sleeps since this, can't you?
Yes, I wouldn't expect you to remember such things.
Right, it's there. Right. So let me have a look.
Oh, hang on. I've got one ahead.
And that. Brilliant. So if I do that, brilliant. So I'm marking down. And you only need to do this on one side. And as I say, it's all in instructions, so I'm marking down. And then what you want to do, and it's got a little cross on the instructions, do not sew
don't
here.
sew over that
so
bit.
So you want to leave these two little bits here. I mean, you can mark them as well to tell you not to do it.
So I've just put the instructions, the code on the screen is just the instructions on their own. Just £9.99. And all you need is a metre of fabric, 2.5 metres. That's all you need, and then you can make your own bag, and you will then have all of these instructions with all the tips, the techniques, everything you need to know. Remember, no assumed knowledge.
Yes, it has, this one. I like the way you said that. So I've sewn up to the line, and then I'm going to leave this bit unstitched, and then I'm going to sew, it's so tiny, this little bit, reduce your stitch length right down. Okay. Because if you leave it quite big, then it's going to come undone because you're only sewing a few stitches here.
Yes.
And this is because we want to create the channel, but we don't want it to be hard work to create it. We just want to kind of let the bag make itself, really.
So it's just little hole.
Little hole.
A little hole.
A little hole it is. And so one side, you're going to start with the little hole near the top, and the other will be at the bottom. So just make sure that you do leave the hole at the same place at the top, and not one and one. Otherwise, it won't go through. So I think I'm going to turn it back up, because that's hard work working with a stitch length down here. Now, I want to get on to the next bit. I'm not going to have time to do this. So what you would do one side first, then you would open it out and press that seam back, like this. Press that seam back. And then you would do some top stitching down one side and up the other so that it protects that hole.
Oh, and it keeps that little gap open.
It keeps that hole, not only does it keep it open, it keeps the fabric protected at the side, because each time you pull the cord, it might catch it. And then when you do the next side, you press it open, but because it's already joined, you just have to be a little bit careful when you're putting it through the machine that you get this bit out of the way.
Okay.
So, but that is a little bit, it's not fiddly, is it? It will take me more time than I have at the moment.
Yeah, you've only got about 5 minutes to
Exactly.
go, Wendy.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. So,
But that's fine, because you're just sharing your top tips.
Yes.
You can't make the whole bag
exactly.
in that half an hour.
Now, again, it does explain it in here. So you want to keep one out, right side out, and one wrong side out. Now, because you've got the little hole at the top, you have to turn it round so that the holes are at the bottom. Now, this will make complete sense. And then you feed it in, and then you put these two edges together. Now, remember, this is the bottom. This is the bottom of the top section, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? And then we do clip it, because we're working with the PU here. We clip the side seams first, and it is all in the instructions, then the middle of the side, and then all the bits in between. Oh, wow, that's fitted. It's always wonder, isn't it, when it fits? You go, yeah, that fits.
Yes, very satisfying.
I mean,
but it will fit, because all the measurements are in the instructions, so you haven't got to think at all. It's all in the instructions, just $9.99.
It should.
So it will fit, because when you've done all of that.
It will fit. It will fit. But we all have different machines, don't we? We all sew slightly different.
And you will learn absolutely loads from this. It's great. Have we got any of the black bundle left? Very, very limited. Just to give you a stock warning, on the black bundle, so where you've got 1/2 metre of black cord, there's only 15 left and 27 in baskets. And then you get 1/2 metre of the Liberty, 1/2 metre of the black cord, and obviously the instructions so that you can use these. Make the bag, you've got everything you need. Well, you need to get the hardware as well. You've got all the fabric you need. Make the bag, and then you've got the instructions to use again and again and again. Because once everyone sees your bag, they'll all want one. Because then you can make it again. It would look lovely in the summer. You could use like a striped canvas.
Yeah. And my policy is make as many as you like and get lots of money for some more fabric, as long as you don't sell the pattern, share the pattern, or photograph.
But you can sell the finished makes. But just don't, the pattern's yours. The pattern's for your own personal use.
Yeah. So I've done that, and of course now you'll see that the bottom is now in the centre, and then what you would do is you would stitch, so you make sure that the fabric is behind this bottom section, and then you would do a top stitch round here, and then that holds in place.
Okay.
It just looks a little bit more elegant. Now, you do the lining exactly the same way, but of course you haven't got to worry about all the gubbins in between. It's just 2 sheets for you to be able, 2 pieces,
right,
for you to be able to create your corners. The reason I'm not going to do that is because I can now, once you've put it all together, you can then put the handle on. I wanted to show you how to do this.
Yeah, that would be really nice, because it's nice to see in reality, that, isn't it?
As I say, the instructions are so comprehensive, but I wanted to show you how to do it. So you've got your handle, you've got your 2 D-rings here, and then what we're going to do, we're going to feed one end of the strap. Now, it doesn't matter, I guess, because we're going to be stitching, it doesn't really matter. But I like to do it so that when you sew this down and pull the bag up, it's like that, but it doesn't matter, and you'll see in a moment. So what I'm going to do, just going to neaten that edge up, actually, so it's nice and neat. You put it through the D-ring, and then you're about 1 inch, or because these D-rings are really thick, if you want to do it a bit more, it doesn't matter. If you don't feel comfortable sewing close to the D-ring, and then what you would do, you'd put your machine on a zigzag stitch, increase the width of the zigzag so that it's the maximum, and then reduce the length of it so that it's really close together. And what you get, which is really silly because I've put black on black, but you get this, I don't know if actually...
Like a satin stitch.
Yes, it is. It's a satin stitch over, and you can't see the end. I mean, you can't see that because I've done the same colour
because
anyway.
It sort of seals it.
Yes.
That's such a good idea.
So if you put the centre of your foot down next to the raw edge, what it will do, because the zigzag goes equal amounts either side,
great.
It's going to cover that up. So you can pretend that I've done that.
And that must be easier than doing a straight stitch.
It covers the raw edge, because to cover the raw edge, you would need to fold it in on itself, and then you've got about 300 layers of fabric. So this way, it keeps the layers at a minimum.
Tip. And so that's what you're going to learn when you get the instructions.
So what we do, once we've done that, that's all sewn, remember, with our zigzag and looks beautiful. We get our slider, and again, it is in the instructions. You want to get the other end, and I am going to neaten that off. You get the other end, and you put it through one side, over that centre bar, and back down the other. So that's how the slider goes on, and I'm going to pull it up. And then I come to the other side of the bag, and I put it in the D-ring, like this. Now, you go back to the slider, and the fabric that's in the slider, push it up and out the way. So you can see, that might be better. So you can see I've created a loop, and I've got my end here. And now I'm going to push the end up inside the slider. So you can see it's going through the centre. It's a little bit fiddly, but it's not impossible. And then back down the other side. And then you do exactly the same. You want to zigzag stitch, zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. So just pretend I've done that. Like that. So that's all been zigzagged. And then you pull the slider flat. So now you've got a completely adjustable strap.
Yeah, it's really good to see that.
Really, yeah, that was...
actually watch that, isn't it?
I think that was really important, because to think that you're making an adjustable strap, it's like, I can't, you can. It's very, very simple. And if you're going to add some fabric on the end of this, it'll be even easier, because you won't have a great big, it won't be thick here. But my machine, this machine will take this and just take it slow.
Okay.
And when you zigzag, start from the centre. So start from the centre here when you're doing the zigzag. And this is another top tip. Start here, work to this end, and then back. And so go over 2 or 3 times, and then when you finish back in the middle.
Okay.
So that when you cut your thread, if there are any ends peeping out, they're not going to stick out the side, and you won't be able to see them.
That's
very
true.
Clever.
Well, and easier as well to start in the
and
centre.
Easier. It's
but
much
it's really
easier.
good to see that, because that's the bit where you think in and out, or which way.
That's I have tried to be as comprehensive, and
really
it is
good.
a diagram.
Yes, there are great diagrams in there. I've been looking at those.
The diagram, it's on the back page.
Yes, of how to go to do that bit.
So the diagram is there, but you've always now got this to go back on if you need it.
That's fab, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to run through all the kits and the instructions again. So, instructions on their own, £9.99. Over half of the stock is gone, so if you want them, you need to get them checked out. All you need is 2.5 metres of your own fabric. Just have a look. Just think of all the bags you could... Ooh, I've just lost my ears. All those bags that you could make with that bundle of Kaffe. Can you imagine?
I saw that. Oh, my goodness.
I know. Be nice, wouldn't it?
Be lovely.
That was a good bundle. Oh, I've still got my ears wrong. Yeah, it's just I've got a new ear thingy, and I can't get my ears through it. Oh, that's better.
Got the wrong shape ears.
I have the wrong shaped ears. That was supposed to sort of help with it. Anyway, that's the instructions on their own, $9.99. Have a look at your fabric stash and think how many bags you can make. Hundreds, scarily, all sorts. But you can make bags for the winter, you can make summer bags, depending on what fabric you're using. Now, if you want to do the black bag, so you're getting 0.5 metre of the black cord. That's what you're using for the outside of the bag. You're getting 0.5 metre of the Liberty cotton fabric. And you're getting the instructions for just $22.99. Just $22.99. That's the black version. Now, if you love the one that Wendy's just been making, you get 0.5 metre of the pink PU. It's a very dusky pink. It's not a bright pink or baby pink. It's got quite a earthy tone to it, hasn't it? It's a bit of a dusky pink. And you get 0.5 metre then of this lovely pink floral print that goes with it. What a beautiful bundle. I mean, that's going to be lovely for the summer, isn't it?
Yeah. Really
nice. Now, if you want the denim one, so with this one, you get 0.5 metre of denim. This is the second most popular after the black one. So you get this, the denim one, 0.5 metre, and then 0.5 metre of Liberty Snowdrop. Beautiful colour, isn't it? It's like a sort of teal petrol colour. So with the instructions as well, if you think the instructions are $9.99, it works out as $6.50 for each piece of fabric. So even if you're not going to use them for the bag, it's well worth it. You'll get the instructions and 0.5 metre Liberty for $6.50 and the denim $6.50. Absolute bargain. There we go. There's a thought. And then finally, if you want the neutral bundle, this is your sort of deep cream, light beige, corduroy. And then you get 0.5 metre of this Liberty green. And obviously you get the full instructions. So you've got a bag for all seasons here. Spring.
Yep.
Summer. Autumn. Winter. Lovely. Right, we're going to have a little break. I will see you, Wendy, back here in an hour.
Yes, you will.
You can have an hour off.
Well, no, I'm going to go and finish this bag. Sorry.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I am.
She's going to finish the bag. OK, so Wendy's going to have an hour of rest. Rest to do that. But for me, after the break, the boss is back. The boss is back with more deals, better deals. He's all refreshed. Hopefully he's managed to get some gossip while he was upstairs. I did tell him, go and get some gossip upstairs. So Scott, the boss, with even better deals and savings, will be back with us in just a few minutes' time. So I will see you then.
Managers ready! Customers ready! Meet your managers!
The Dealinator. Crushinator. The Boss. Badger. Paul.
Wait, what? Three, two, one.
Tune in this week for Manager's Specials.
Shopping with Sewing Street couldn't be easier. You can shop via our website at www.sewingstreet.com, where you can watch our live shows and see all the products from that day. We also have a huge amount of products on our website, from your sewing room essentials to fabrics, sewing machines and much more. You can download and shop on the go with our Sewing Street app. Simply head over to your app store and search Sewing Street. Alternatively, you can contact our UK-based call centre 24 hours a day on 0800 001 4433. Shopping made easy at Sewing Street.
Every day, our experts will bring you a wealth of knowledge. They'll take you through the steps of making projects, and we feature fabulous tips along the way. Whether you're new to sewing or a seasoned pro, you're sure to learn something new. We're live every day from 8 AM till 1 PM, and you can also watch back all of the demonstrations featured on the show on our YouTube channel. Never miss a show by watching on the go with the Sewing Street app. Head over to your app store now and search Sewing Street and simply download to your smartphone or tablet. You can watch the shows live and see your favourite presenters and guests. Click on the Today button to shop all of the products that are featured in today's show. Want to know what's hot? Then click here to see today's bestsellers and highlights. Have you missed a show or want to watch one back? Then click the schedule button and you can go back 7 days to watch and shop, and you can also see what's coming up over the next 7 days. Want to say hello or ask a question to our guests? Then send a message to the studio. You can also keep in touch with all the latest news, events, product launches and much more by clicking here for our social media pages. Never miss a show by watching on the go with Sewing Street.
We're proud to have some of the most skilled and experienced experts in the industry. They're brought to you here every day on Sewing Street.
Are you having trouble finding the ideal gift for that someone special? Then why not treat them to a Sewing Street gift card? Simply head over to the website and scroll down to the bottom of the page and click where it says gift cards. You can decide between posting the card or delivery by email, then decide the value that you would like to send. Whether it's for a birthday, a special occasion, or just a way to say thank you, the Sewing Street gift card is the perfect answer.
Did you know that we can deliver to over 20 different countries worldwide, spanning 4 continents from the UK to Australia? Check out our website for the list of countries and delivery costs. Sewing Street, stitching the world together.
The Boss.
Welcome back to Sewing Street.
That's a
we just need to have a little
stitch-up right
chat
there.
about favourite quote.
It's a stitch up.
Live, laugh, love.
It is the opposite of my favourite.
Really?
It is, and the team know now.
I bet you've got it as a little sign, haven't
So
you?
I've let the team know that that exists,
laugh,
and now they just keep picking on me about it.
What is your favourite quote?
I have to think about that.
Okay.
I'm not sure I already have one. I've also got a few like business ones, but that's not going to be good for.
Oh, okay.
That'd be a bit boring.
Mine is the William Morris quote, actually. Have nothing in your house you neither know to be useful or believe to be beautiful. I think you should live, and then, but he should have added to that, but you can have some sentimental stuff too. So you can have a box of sentimental stuff, and
Very
everything
nice.
else either has to be useful or beautiful.
Also, I am 6'2", apparently. I am actually 6'2". Levi, how tall are you? There you go.
You are 6'2".
We're about the same height, I think. There you go.
Yeah, no, my husband's 6'1", and you look very similar.
There you go.
Not the look, height-wise.
Oh, you look very similar.
No, you don't look anything like him, but you similar height-wise.
We're married, yep. Next up.
Right, should we start with bags?
Why not? Manager special.
Now, we've got 3 here.
Yes.
Should we do the Love Hearts one?
Of course, Valentine's Day is
Valentine's Day coming up. So we'll do the little one.
Okay.
We've got a little one and the big one.
Little or big first? Little one first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Go
know why,
for it.
just because that was in my house.
Yeah.
Now, this is, well, it's little, it's big actually. This is a
It's not little, is
great shopping bag, storage bag, or fantastic gift bag. This is one that
course.
won't ever get thrown out or
No.
recycled, is it? £4.99 for
Straight
that.
at £4.99.
And it's, I don't know what is this. It's like waterproof.
It is,
I can't
isn't
even think what it's called, but it's a waterproof fabric.
That's like
It's
texture.
got canvas handles. Look at the nice deep gusset on it. It's a good size though, isn't it? That's actually quite cool.
I like
If I
it.
had that, I'd line it with a bit of the cave.
Mm.
That is quite cool.
Very good.
Because you know when you see all these designer, like, shopper bags?
Yes.
They often look like
Perfectly.
this. Yeah. £4.99.
Okay. £3.99, please.
That's really nice. But again, ideal...
I'm ignoring Ben.
Oh, how much?
£3.99.
Yeah, he said we weren't reducing that.
Yeah. But that's not what this is about,
Ben,
is it?
who's
That's
the
not what this
boss?
is about. No, not listening. £3.99. That's what we're here for.
Exactly. So this is a beautiful bag. You can use it for shopping, but it's good for storage as
It
well.
is beautiful. It's beautiful.
Because of the depth of it, you could get fat quarters in there. They would fit
How
all the way
many
up.
bottles would you get in there?
Lots.
Notice how I said bottles. Not wine, just bottles.
Bottles,
In general.
milk
Yes,
bottles.
milk bottles, exactly.
3 or
Plenty.
4, I'm
Plenty.
thinking. £3.99.
Perfect.
It's a good strong bag. I like the canvas handles.
Me
as well.
too, big fan.
Now, if
Well,
you
it's a
love
longer
the
handle
design,
as well, so it hangs lower.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to hang too high. I like it.
Nice.
£3.99.
Nice. Like that. And it folds nice and flat, so you
Perfectly.
can pop it in the boot of your car. Fold
Fit
it
in the
up.
boot of
There
your
we
car.
go.
Probably fit in
Perfect.
your handbag.
Right,
There you go.
now we have a matching big version. Now this is your storage. This is your fabric
Serious
storage.
shopper.
You know, this is big enough to get a lot of sewing machines in. Just saying.
Ooh.
Because what is the worst enemy of the sewing machine, Scott?
The worst enemy of the
Yeah.
sewing? Gosh, that
Other
sounds like a
than
cryptic
water.
statement. Yeah.
Dust.
It's electric. Oh, yes.
Dust.
Don't want to get dust in a sewing
Don't
machine.
want dust in your sewing machine. So this is ideal if you wanted to. If you've got several sewing machines, or you want to store it, you want to take it somewhere, it'll keep the dust off. It's brilliant for putting all your fabric in, or yarn, or it's good for putting your summer clothes in, put under the bed.
You know when you like sounds that you like? That's a sound I like.
Is it?
Yeah.
What
The
that?
sound of a bag opening. Yeah. Just a
What's
nice.
your least favourite sound? I was listening to the radio the other day, and there's a phobia where people hate sounds, and they were asking everyone what their least favourite sound was.
I think the classic one of anything scraping.
Really?
Do you know also office favourite worst sound? Really over the top typing.
That was one person. That was one
Like,
person's. You know when on the train and someone's going,
top.
and you think, could you just stop, please?
Naming no names, there's some heavy typers within our team. Which, yeah. They can guess too.
Yes, guess who that is. Or people on trains who are like that. But there's a special name for it. I can't remember what it is for people who hate sounds. That is a nice sound. So, but clothes storage. So you'd like one of these. Do you think how organised you could be?
And our price point, £4.99, please.
No. That's amazing. £4.99. I tell you what is actually quite useful, bags like this, is to take on holiday, because you can get them in your suitcase.
Yes.
Then when you're on holiday and you've got all your shoes, you can
Straight
put those
out.
in, take them down the beach. Nice as well.
I always think when you're on holiday, you always forget things like this.
I know, and it's
'Cause you
ridiculous,
just pack 'cause
isn't
you just
it?
wanna go,
And then
yeah.
you get to your holiday cottage, and there's this mountain of shoes.
Mountain of
isn't
everything.
there?
You're like, how did we bring this many things? And why are we now stuck with... Yeah.
And then you've got an extra bag, haven't you? Now
Yeah.
it folds nice and flat. This is actually very good quality. It's all bound around the edges.
fun, isn't it?
Again, it's got the canvas handles
It's a lot sturdier than I expected.
and a nice zip. I think it's quite cool. It is quite cool.
Big fan.
I like that. £4.99, so you can get both.
Very on trend.
It is very on trend.
Very on
because
trend
it's-
for hearts.
Because it's cream and red. Very on
Hearts
trend.
on trend with a lot of things. Big fan of that.
And you could buy it for somebody for
You
Valentine's
get your whole big
Day.
shop in there probably as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Pillows.
sturdy big shop.
Get a couple of pillows in there, couldn't you?
You
If
could,
you wanted
yeah,
to
yeah.
store bedding. But I'm thinking really in your sewing room it would be good. You could get a lot of fabric. You could hide a lot of fabric in there.
You could hide a lot of
What
fabric.
fabric? No, I haven't got any. I need to buy more.
I know which ones I'd hide. If I got that huge Kaffe collection, the huge Kaffe mega bundle, that would fit perfectly in there. And
would,
some.
actually.
Probably
It
get a bit
is-
of my storage from earlier on
It
in
is
there
really
as well.
nice, isn't it? I do like that.
£4.99.
£4.99. I think that is a bargain. That is a Scott bargain. Now, we have got one more bag for another Scott bargain. Now, this is the same size. Oh, this is lovely. How much is this one then,
Straight to it.
Scott?
We're going to match the price.
Are we going to?
£4.99.
Let's have a look on the overhead because
please.
this is wildflowers. This is dead posh, this, because all the flowers are written in Latin.
Ooh.
Papa Voice.
Well done.
Puppy.
I'm glad you did that one, not me.
Ulex europaeus, primula veris, asterici, centuriae cyanus.
Wow.
I learnt Latin at one point.
Did you?
Yeah, I did ancient history
good.
degree.
Very good.
Can you believe that? Useful. Use it every day. But I did have to learn Latin and Greek. Don't know any of it, but I do know how to pronounce
Good
it.
memory to remember some of that. That's very good. I don't know where to
No, I
begin.
remember how
I'm
to
glad you didn't
pronounce it. I
ask me.
couldn't tell you what it means.
Even that. Good job you didn't ask.
Digitalis purpurea. Ooh. I think that's foxglove.
I can do that one. Fig 5A.
Hey. Oh, yes. Now, that means...
I'm okay with that one.
That's lovely, isn't it? I like that. Anyway, so you've got... it's the same as the other one. Half of the stock has already gone. Now, did you know that this jumbo bag is actually a recycled product?
I didn't until I read that label.
Did you not? Well, it's 90% recycled.
That's very good to know, though, isn't it?
So this recycled plastic used in this bag is equivalent to 14 plastic bottles.
Not going to waste.
No way. Even better.
Even
so it's the
better.
same
Pop it
size
up.
as that red one.
Sure is. It's a huge
With
bag.
a very lovely teal zip. Minty teal. I'll do it up so you can see how big
Please
it
do.
is. Oh, this is lovely.
Ow.
Did I catch it?
No. I just reacted.
Just over. Typical man. Typical man. Overreacting. And it has handles as well. Nice gift for somebody.
Sure is at £4.99.
Isn't it?
I know. Can't imagine.
But it is like overlocker sewing machine.
Perfect
It would
size.
be good for
Absolutely
that, wouldn't it?
perfect size.
Well, if you
£4.99.
haven't got a sewing machine cover, and you know, it does make a difference. Keep the dust off your sewing machine. Dust, fluff, any of that. Ooh,
Unzip. Did you unzip?
it's now full of air.
Did you unzip this?
No, because I zipped it up.
Oh, you didn't give us a slight air hole.
No, afraid not. So it's filled with air. There we go.
Go.
Just
That's a nice
£4.99. So it's a really nice bag. Now this bag has been absolutely flying out. So if you need it, if you want it, is it about to go? Right. Almost sold out of that.
And just to
one.
explain, you see a lot of price and then bring the price down. The reason why these have come in at the price is because we sourced them straight at an amazing, incredible price, and we can't do anything else, unfortunately.
Not without
No.
giving them away.
No. So they're
Can't
bought
really
in
give them
exactly
away.
for this event at this moment.
Yeah. Otherwise, you won't get paid this month,
Wow.
and you won't be allowed home. To be fair.
It's okay. As long as everybody gets a great offer
Yeah, I
on
don't
some bags,
care.
it's
I
brilliant.
can
It's fine.
just
It's all good.
Sacrifice myself.
Yes, always. Right.
Yeah, let's do.
I've been
something
looking
that
forward
we've
to
already said. These.
Is that where we're going?
Is that which one are we doing now?
I thought it was the
The
boxes.
fat quarters.
I thought
Sorry,
it was the
thought we were-
boxes.
I'm looking forward.
We
to
know
both
now
of
what
them.
Bex is excited
We
about.
did agree beforehand, and then I forgot. But that's because I was excited.
I'm
about
very
these.
excited about these.
These are very good. Now I'm going to show you all of them to start with.
These were going to be in my first hour. However, yeah.
Now we're going to open them up. Well, Scott's going to open them
needed
up
some
because he's
time.
chief unpacker. But I want to show you that each box contains 40 fat quarters. And they're designer fabrics. I'll
Is that
show
gonna
you in a
slide
moment.
off?
But we have different colourways, just so you know. So Scott is going to start with the blue, green, and turquoise. What do we get in them?
Hello, hobby.
So we get a free set of instructions
That you do.
to make a fat quarter a quilt, 131 by 164 centimetres. Wow. So free instructions. And these are the fabrics we get.
Sure do. Should we have a look at them? Shall I box and go? Ooh, we'll go this way.
Oh, nice bit of batik. I recognise these.
Do you
That
recognise
one, yeah,
them? Spotting
yes.
them?
That's Anna Maria Horner. Recognise that one. There we go.
Go. Love it.
Bit of cave.
Ooh,
Just saying.
Why not?
2 cave fat
what
quarters
you
so
get.
far. I think that.
Well, I'll see if you can just hear. It can hear Bex just going. I think I've
Oh,
seen.
I've seen that. I know that. I think that's a
known
Modic
some of
one.
these.
Some of them you'll be able to see because when they
Spots
cut a
straight
fat
away.
quarter, some salvages, some of them have a salvage. Now, the price for this, 40 fat quarters.
Yes.
Normal price, 169. What does that work out? What's that divided by 40, Ben? Bear with. Recognise that one. That works out at £4.24 a fat quarter, which is a great price because these are designer fabrics, right? So, but obviously,
That is
Scott-
not what we're doing in Manager
Scott
Special,
is
it?
the boss.
That's not where we are. That's not
and
what
he
we
needs
do
to
here.
reduce these prices.
We're going
like that one.
straight down to £129 and
Oh,
80 pence.
we've got a couple of brush
80
cotton
pence.
ones.
That went into my head and then forgot.
There's a couple of brush cottons.
Ooh, that is very nice.
Like a brush
Like
cotton.
that. I do like a brush
It's very
cotton.
nice.
2 double brush cottons. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
So, £129.80.
Still going.
Still going.
We're still going.
For 40, oh, that's a nice
Got
one. That's
another-
like a
ooh,
woven
very
check.
Nice. Okay, but not.
Yeah,
Very
but it's
nice.
woven, that one, not printed. I like that one.
Oh, very much.
Look at all of this. So, it's blues and greens,
Look at that.
really.
Going all
So,
in.
we've got 3 other boxes.
And it's on a 3 split pays, Bex.
So, if you want to spread the cost without paying any extra, interest-free, we can split that 3 ways, 3 equal payments of £43.26. Now, when we are limited in stock of these, we have bought them in specially for Manager Special.
They sure are. They're in for Manager Special. And at this price, it won't stay at this price. Tomorrow, it's not at this price.
No,
But at
no.
the price we wanted to give you for Manager Special, I wanted to personally give you for Manager Special, we can only do this for a selection, for not too many.
No, because we...
Less than 20 are left.
Than 20 at £129.80 for 40 fat quarters. Remember, we have got 3 other colourways, which we're going to show you in a minute. And not only that, you get a free set of quilt instructions
You sure do.
using these fat quarters.
Yeah.
And in fact, on the if you see on the instructions, there are the fat quarters
perfect.
listed. So this kit has been designed. These instructions have been designed specially to use this. £129.80.
And on 3 split pays. Incredible. So
And
that
they're
means-
designer fabrics.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
£43.26 if you were taking up on the 3 split pays.
So it works out at £6.49 for half a metre.
Incredible.
Bargain.
Incredible. And this is just one of 4
Yes.
that we've got to bring to you. So if you like the different colourways, we'll bring those up in a second.
So
But
this is blue,
£129
green and turquoise. I
80.
wonder which one's going to be the most popular.
I could guess straight away which one's going to be the most popular.
Go on then.
The one we've done now.
Yeah, I think it will as
This,
well.
I think, will be the
Only
most popular.
because people
But let's
love,
see.
you never know.
I know.
It surprises you sometimes.
It's a fantastic colour.
Should we go pink, purple
Let's go.
and mauve?
I will slowly.
to just-
You unbox and I'll.
I'll
pack.
unbox. Are we going to match the price and all
Levi,
of it?
I'm sorry. This might not be.
I know, look at Levi's
Look at
face.
that face. I know.
Look. He's thinking, I'm going to be here till tomorrow morning.
You know, I'm really going to make Levi's last shift on Sewing Street for a period of time.
I know, it's awful.
I know.
I'd like to put in an official
For a
complaint
period of
about that,
time. It doesn't mean
because
forever.
we're going to miss Levi.
I know, but he's not going to miss this.
He is. He's really going to miss
There you
us.
go, Levi.
So Scott has made Levi move for a...
I've made a mess. I've made him move,
Well,
and now
I'm
I've
sorry,
made a
Scott,
mess.
but as the boss, you have to take responsibility for anything that happens in this place.
Thank you, Levi.
And if Levi's moving, it's ultimately your fault.
Yeah, ultimately.
Ultimately.
Buck stops with me.
Yeah.
Do you know what else is my fault?
What?
Taking this to £129 and 80
I
pence.
think he's changing this. That's called
I am
changing
changing the subject.
isn't it?
Straight up changing the subject.
Love pink quilt. So again, you get the free set of instructions.
Hey, you do get it if you do that. Levi, come on. That's what Bex is. Right, I'm going.
Right, I'll show you the fabric. Well, Scott,
It's a long way down.
it was always going to happen, though, wasn't it?
It was. They were
Now,
sliding
these
around.
are nice. Actually, I'm not sure that the blue is going to win. Look at these. Would you like to lay those out?
Actually,
These are lovely, aren't they? Beautiful.
I think these, yeah. I'm changing my mind already.
No, he's changed his mind now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, these aren't just your normal... These are lovely, aren't they? I want to see what the make is, because on some of them you can see Anna Maria Horner, Petaluther. Anna Maria Horner in there. So on some of them you can actually see what they are. Oh, that's nice. Am I shoveling you along?
No, it's me. We're moving my thing.
It's a bit like, you know, when you keep like moving towards somebody.
Gravitating towards me, Bex.
Yeah, it's just like, and then you have to keep moving away.
That's fine, Bex. You can stand next to me. You're more than welcome. We're together. It's fine. I'm happy here.
In perfect harmony.
I'm happy here.
Purple.
I like it.
This is good, isn't it?
I think I'm changing my mind with it's a favourite here.
This is nice, actually, because I think because it's got the purples in it, it really is a lovely warm tone.
I don't think the name is doing it justice. Pink, purple, and mauve. I think it's
you know,
more.
I would have called it something else.
You need that marketing, that attractive name.
Yeah, I think it needs to be called Blueberry Preserve.
Ooh.
Because it's got that blueberry look to
Making me
it, but a
hungry.
bit jammy, you know, hasn't
Blueberry
it?
Preserve.
Yeah, that's what I'd call it.
Hungry now.
What would you call it? I don't know. Or
I'm not sure I would get a job as the layout person.
no, I don't think so.
No, I'm. You know.
But at least we can all see them. But it's lovely shades, all designer. Look at that, Joel Dewberry, Atrium, and you might recognise that one. Two spotty ones.
This is my favourite. I like this one.
Like the spotty ones.
It's the right colourway for my football team. Quite like that. There you go.
Is that West Ham?
No, Aston Villa.
Oh.
The original claret and blue, okay? It's also a little bit more purple, but anyway, I'll
It's
take it.
actually
It's
Kaffe
closest.
Fassett, I'll have you know.
There you go.
I bet
Thanks,
Kaffe Fassett doesn't support West Ham.
I bet you he doesn't support Aston Villa either.
Although
But
he
anyway.
lives in London, so he might do. Tula.
That's nice. Look at that.
Yeah, Tula.
Very nice.
So we've
Some
got
Tula chucked in.
Tula, Anna Maria Horner, Joel Dewberry.
Remember, should be £169.99, but today, in the manager special, £129.80.
Now, you can follow the free instructions, make your own quilt, or with all of this, what a lovely quilt you'd make. Just nice to have. I mean, if you love purples and pinks, then that's a great stash to have, isn't it? Right, should we do the other two? Right, should we go sunset? I'm going to go...
You go that way, I'll
I'm
pack
going
up.
to go summer sunset.
Summer,
AKA red,
time.
orange and yellow, honestly.
Summer,
Who names these things?
Summer sunset.
Summer sunset. Yeah, look at that for a summer sunset.
Look at that.
Again, comes with free set of instructions. Those are lovely.
Oh, I've not opened my pocket square thing, but that was going to be lovely.
That would look nice, wouldn't it? You get a check. That's like jam. Maybe everything should be jam. We'll call this one.
Thank you, Levi.
That's a woven one as well, not even a printed one.
Moda woven? Woven Moda?
And then we've got some nice grungy plains. Oranges. These sound really nice. What's that one by? Ooh. You could have great fun reading all the selvages to see. We live in a web of ideas, a fabric of our own making.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a bit deep, isn't
Just
it?
found my favourite quote, haven't I?
Yeah, better than live, laugh, love, isn't
Live,
it?
laugh, love. We do live in a world of woven. Live in a world of woven dreams.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, could we match the price on that one while I just check out
Let's
the
do it.
salvage of this one?
£129.80. I shan't forget that.
Midnight in the Garden by Sweetfire. That's Moda. So I think you're getting a bit of Moda, you're getting a bit of Kaffe, you've got a bit of Anna Maria Horner, a little bit of brushed cotton there for you.
Brushed cotton.
Nice.
That touch. Get that.
Gorgeous,
That feel of
isn't it?
brushed cotton.
But it's very, that really deep sunset, isn't it? You could definitely make a quilt out of this.
Could you?
Yes.
I'm
And
playing.
also, I would use with this one, I'd get your natural seeded or calico, and that'll warm it all up as well. Use
Bit of
that for the
calico would
background
help.
to go
Bit
even
of calico
further.
would look nice. Get some calico in
Don't
there.
say calico to Ben, though. It's
I
his
know,
favourite
yeah.
thing.
It's a trigger word, isn't it?
Yeah, he
He
gets
loves calico.
overexcited.
I know.
That and the magic seam press thing is his favourite product.
There you go.
Da, da, da.
Da, da, da,
Like
da.
that one. So that's your
That is
summer
beautiful.
sunset, aka
love
red,
that.
orange, and yellow.
£129.80.
For
Love
designer
it.
fabrics, and even the plain ones aren't plain. They've got like a sludge to them.
There's no plainness whatsoever. None of it's plain.
No, even those have got like a texture to them. Gorgeous.
Incredible.
So that's the red, orange, yellow. And then for the neutrals, because the neutrals are all in.
Sorry, that was a sneeze.
This is, ooh, that's beautiful. So, again, free set of instructions to make the quilts there. We're going to match the price of this. So if you love the neutrals, these are really beautiful.
Let's match that price
neutral,
then.
earthy colours.
£129.80.
£129.80. So I'm going to start.
No birds here.
I'm going to put these in order. So let's start with the deep chocolate. Then we're going to move to the milk chocolate.
Levi, I think I've done this one perfectly for you.
Look at that, that's good,
There you
isn't
go.
it?
I'm learning. Not happy with it.
Well, it's a good job because now
Levi just gave me the
you
face.
might have to do his
Levi
job.
just gave me the face that I give my children when
Did you?
you're disappointed. It was literally like, no.
Did
no.
you shake
Sorry,
your
I'm not on
head?
the graphics.
Just.
I'm not happy with that.
Yeah.
That was the look
I'm not angry. I'm disappointed.
I'm glad you've tried. It was look. I'm glad you've tried, but it's not good enough.
No, I'm just disappointed.
Do better.
In you.
That was the look. Yeah, it was the look of do better. Oh,
This one is gorgeous.
I didn't expect that.
It's earthy tones of loveliness. See, I'm taking them out of the box because they haven't put them in colour order, and I feel that they should
I
be.
am, again, you know what I'm like with the colour orders, but this is beautiful. This is
Aren't
really
they
nice.
lovely? Well, it's very in at the moment.
Yeah, this
you
has
see
got-
a lot of like what were really bright quilts now being done in very neutral tones, and it's nice to have this. You've got some plains, you've got some prints, designer fabrics. That one makes my eyes look like they've
Got
gone
stately
funny.
home written all over it.
That one's like, you know, after when you've had
Incredible
one
stately
too many
home.
and you go,
Oh, gosh, is that blurry or not? I had my eyes tested recently. I think I'm okay. I wasn't sure.
This is gorgeous, this one.
Here we go. Okay. Again, this is on 3 split pays, the same as the previous ones. £129.80.
£129.80. And don't forget about the split pay option. It's entirely optional, but if you want to go with it, it is interest-free. And we don't charge you the
No, we
interest-free.
don't. No admin fees, none of that.
Nothing.
None of that here.
No checks. You just do it.
No,
Don't
we
you?
just do it.
You just do it.
We are-
It just means it helps you to spread the cost if you want to.
Exactly.
So that's the neutrals, earths.
And it is totally, you don't have to have split pay, you don't have to take up split pay. It's there just for you if you want to or not.
If you order by phone, they'll ask you, and if you're ordering online, you just tick a box.
Exactly. Totally up to you. But a nice way to sometimes split the payments.
Well, I know. We're sometimes also, particularly when you know what it's like here, we sell out and you don't want to miss out.
Exactly. £129. As we said earlier on, each of these, all 4 of them, we only bought a limited quantity because we wanted to give an incredible offer. £129.80. We had, being the operative word, because people are checking out as they go on, less than 20 of each of them. So
Wow. So if you want to get this, you need to get checked out. We will leave that one
okay.
with you. Is that one being the most popular?
Now
then?
this is what you are the most excited about.
This
isn't
is the
it?
one I was really excited about.
This is Bex. When you saw today's show, this is the thing
this
that
is
you were
the
the
one
most.
that I. But
Yeah.
well, we all have different things that we particularly like. I really like William Morris, obviously. Who doesn't? Because it's lovely. It is lovely, and I like extra wide fabric. Because it's amazing value for money and it makes life simpler. So with an extra wide back, well, they call it backing, as if you can only use it to back a quilt, which is ridiculous.
No limitations.
But this fabric is 108, 274 centimetres wide, which is more than twice what a normal quilting fabric will be. But it isn't. more than twice the price. So not only do you save money, and I haven't even heard of Scottsdale yet.
Nope.
At a normal price.
I had to keep this away from you. Couldn't tell you about this one.
But also, it makes it easier. So if you are going to back a quilt, you don't have to join. If you want to use it for bedding, because it's wide enough for a king-size bed, you can make bedding. So you can make duvet covers, sheets, pillowcases. If you want to use it for homewares, bags and cushions, it's fab. That one.
Right, Bex.
Or dressmaking.
You are a big fan.
I love this.
You're going to be an even bigger fan when you find out what we can do on this today.
Right.
Because this is impressive.
It's
just to warn you, if you're out there, this is impressive.
Hold that end.
Each one is going to £10.99.
But you go that way.
I'm warning you because we don't have enough. I promise you right now.
So can you see?
We do not have enough.
There we go. Look how wide it is. Super wide.
£10.99 each of them are going to go to.
Now,
so if you want to,
have a look on the
get
overhead.
there quickly, I would say.
So William Morris, this one is in sage. Now we've got a whole choice of colours here. So you don't have, this does, I know we call it backing fabric, doesn't have to be backing fabric, you can use it for all sorts. This is £10.99 for half a metre, and it is more than 2.5 times. So now what
Everybody
do we normally
is checking that
pay?
out, Bex, at that price. £10.99. Should be £12.99, just to let you know.
Yeah, but even at £12.99,
I know.
£12.99, it's an amazing value.
I know.
Fab,
just to warn anybody that's there, please do start checking out because there is not many left now. If everyone who checks, if everyone who has put it into their basket was to check out, we would have single figures. So keep checking out, please.
I mean, this is brilliant for patchwork fabric. 70 in baskets.
That's 7-0.
Yeah.
7 and a 0. £10.99. You know that is incredible value. It's in the manager special. That's why.
Wouldn't it be lovely for curtain lining?
Oof.
And at that width, you see, none of that joining business. It's gorgeous. Remember as well how great quilting weight fabric is for dressmaking as well, and how you can make yourself a whole set of pyjamas. Shirt.
A lovely shirt.
Oh, I don't know whether that's your colour, actually.
So there's certain colours that don't suit me. I know which one would I would
that's my colour.
I'm more of a monochrome. I'm more black and white, generally.
Yeah, that's my colour.
I'm not a colour man, really.
Are you not?
It doesn't really suit me. I think it's because
Really?
I've dark hair and...
Maybe you're a winter.
Like, I think the two for me, these three for me.
They're your
I could probably
colours.
include either of those. That's my look. And then I do go for an occasional...
Occasional brown?
Yeah, it'd just be those, I don't think.
I don't know. I think maybe you
That's
need
going
to
to
get your
pop.
colours
Maybe I
done.
need to get my colour palette in.
Let's do this one because I love this one.
Let's go for it.
Apparently, having your colours done is all back in. It was really popular like in the 80s and it's back in again now.
Okay, wow.
I think you should get yours done because I think you could branch out.
Okay, there you go. I'll do it.
Purple.
I'm going to Frankfurt for the weekend for Creativation.
Are you?
Yeah,
I
so-
think you'd look good in purple.
I'll wear
And
purple.
Jewel colours.
Purple all the way there, why not?
Jewel colours.
Dual colours.
Jewel.
I have to Google that. What's that mean?
Jewel. J-E-W-E-L.
Oh,
not D-U-A-L.
Not D-U-A-L.
That wasn't
like
your colours.
Jewel.
Jewel.
Jewel
No,
colours.
jewel. Because I think you're a winter. And, you know, they're sort of purples, emeralds, sapphires, rubies.
Okay.
I think they're your colours.
All right, £10.99.
What colour do you think is? So many baskets. This one is gorgeous. Now, it's called turquoise. It's not bright turquoise. I would call it like petrol or deep teal. It's definitely not turquoise.
So, Bex, as the last one has been so popular, we're not going to keep matching these prices, are we?
Well, we have to.
Pardon?
Well, you're the boss.
No, shall we just £12.99 because the last one was so popular?
What? No, that would be mean.
Oh, okay.
That would just be mean.
That's not how we work here.
No, we don't work like that.
No, we
Because
don't. That's
what
not
you're
what we do.
doing is favouriting green then, and you can't have favourites.
No. Okay, £10.99.
So £10.99.
That's what everyone is going to be.
And I would
Let's
say
go.
petrol or deep teal for this one, not turquoise.
I like that. Deep teal.
Because a turquoise is bright.
There's not enough in turquoise. Yeah, I think that would be
Jewel.
all right. That would be okay.
You could
That'd
wear
be
that.
okay. That would be okay.
Yeah, I mean, actually, to be fair, the colour on screen is right. Loads of you got that in baskets. That's gorgeous.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Right, then we've got,
Please
we'll
do
go for
keep
the
checking
other
out.
green. This one is lovely. So this one has got like a black background with the print is in
I like this one.
like a fur green. What
I like
have we
this
called
one.
This is Ben's favourite. It is classic.
nice.
It's beautiful, like fur green. What have they called it? Oh, Larks.
Yeah, we're staying there, aren't we?
Forest.
$12.99. That's what we're staying
No,
there. Yeah.
no, that's
Because this is the one that I like the most. So.
No, but that is favouriting the other colours.
Okay. Pound off, $11.99?
No, I think you've got to do it for $10.99. It's not fair.
Bex is a stickler for rules today.
Yes, it is
£10 and 99 pence, then let's do it.
Because it's not fair, because if
down
you
there,
prefer this one, then that's not fair, is it? And life should be fair.
£10 and 99 pence.
I like that one. Oh, actually, I don't know which one I like the most, actually. We'll go through all of them and then we'll decide. Okay?
Okay. And then it sounded like you were talking out loud. Like it was like a conversation in your head.
Oh yes,
We'll decide. We'll go through all of them.
We'll go through all of them, and then we'll decide.
It was like you were like telling yourself that that's what you wanted to do. I liked it, but I liked it.
I'm going to go through all of them, and then I'll decide.
I think it was you telling your internal self.
Yeah, it probably
I need
was
to look
actually.
at them all before I decide. I think you are doing what the Sewing Street community are also doing.
I think that's what you were
they're
probably
going,
all thinking
what?
when you go, do you know what, I'm going to have a look at all of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this one next
Take them
because
all
I
in
love this one because it's almost in reverse, isn't it? I mean, that is beautiful.
I'm going through in every single one. I've got a reason why I like each of them.
Can anyone see a code? So we're looking for a code, not just hanging them up.
We're just having a good look. No.
The problem is it's so extra wide, we can't find the code. Is it on that end?
I think we're uncoded.
Well, all the others have got a code.
Yeah.
But do you know what happens is you go through it and then you go, oh, there it is. How
There
did
it
I
is.
not see that?
Think we got the right one. Oh, there. There it
Oh,
is.
look, see?
UMVT 92.
Now, I like this one because you've got like almost a slate grey background, but then all of the print is in ivory. I'm thinking table linen, wouldn't that make the most beautiful tablecloth? And because of the width, measure the width of your table, add 12 inches drop either side and either end, and then you'll know how much you need. If you're ever going to make a tablecloth.
Let's do it.
That. Let's drop it.
£10.99 pence.
£10.99. And bed linen.
Perfect.
Wouldn't that be a nice duvet cover? Just imagine how expensive a William Morris duvet cover is, and you can make your own.
£10.99 pence.
£10.99. Obviously great for quilt backing as well. £10.99. Like that one.
Love it.
Should we do a what?
Whoa!
Oh,
Bex, you took it away too quickly.
I was too
Whoa!
I was like,
whoa, Bex, calm down.
I'd moved on.
Wow, let's not move on. I don't know what that is. £10.99 pence.
Is that what Ben sounds
Yeah,
like?
that's how Ben sounds in my head. Whoa, guys, calm down.
You sound like a cartoon character.
Ben's wacky in there.
Yeah, don't take my fabric away. Sorry.
That was.
Are we allowed to? And now he's like moving on.
I think what happened there is that Bex wanted to move on to the other one to figure out which one she likes.
Yeah,
the most.
I know,
She's
'cause
like,
I'm-
no, I'm done.
no, right, I'm moving
I've decided
on now.
that one is not the one. Yeah. So over half the stock has been allocated to that now. So please
now
do.
which one we show next.
Can we have this one, please?
This one.
Oh, sorry.
Very neutral. Now, I'm thinking if you've bought the Neutrals Fat Quarter box and you want some background fabric to go with it or some backing, I would choose the three very neutral neutrals.
A very nice, like, nutmeggy sort of colour with it.
Oh, now let's see. You could join me in the fabric
I like
naming
it.
then. The sticker.
Is QRVT35.
Yeah, you got that completely wrong.
Yeah. Whoa, you're saying the wrong code.
Here we... Anyway,
Yeah, back down to £10.99 pence.
there we go. Can we see it now? So the background, yeah, it is a nutmeg. It is a nutmeg with the print in a white. So if you have bought the pack, the earthy pack, you know that one.
Yeah, it's lovely.
What's
The
it
earthy
called?
fat quarter.
Yeah, it wasn't
pack.
called that. It was called beige.
No, it was called
or something
yeah,
boring.
anything but beige is just a bad term, isn't it?
Beige, just
No
bad
one wants to be beige.
Nobody wants to ever.
No. Unless it's a
Really?
beige buffet.
Oh, I don't.
You're not a big
like
fan of a
it.
beige
No,
buffet?
I really do. Because
Like a
it's-
sausage roll.
yeah, but you know when it's all beige, vol au vent.
You like a bit of colour in
sausage
there.
roll.
Like a bit of
I
colour.
want a bit of red pepper.
Oh,
You know, don't mind a cucumber, but beige buffet.
I don't like cucumbers.
Really?
No, I don't like them. Too wet.
That's the joy you can't beat.
They make everything wet.
Cucumber, egg mayonnaise sandwich.
No, makes it all wet. £10.99. Yeah, there you go.
Cucumber
That's a
conversation.
comment for you right there.
Yeah, makes everything too wet. Well, you shouldn't make your sandwiches in advance. If you put your cucumber in, you have to eat it straight away.
£10.99. I'm getting off the cucumber talk.
£10.99.
Plenty in baskets, please do keep
But
checking out.
nutmeg is a good description for it. You have a job here.
There you go, tick.
If you can describe
I can
fabrics.
stay. I'm allowed to
you
stay
can
now.
stay. We'll let
Right.
it back for 12
We
o'clock.
got
Should we do this one?
4 more.
What would you call this one?
Ooh.
Gold.
It's better than gold. It's more...
It's I would say it's like old gold.
Yeah, I'm taking more to...
So the print is like in an old gold, and then the background is in a milk chocolate, so it looks bronzy.
It's got that colour of, you know, like a mirror or a photo frame that's got that kind of like gold,
Yes, yeah.
gold work, like
Antique
a gold work
gold.
sort of colour. Yeah, it's really nice.
Antique filigree gold.
Yeah.
Milk
Oh.
with a gold.
Well, you know, to the point. It's more bronze than gold.
It is, definitely.
It's a mixture.
You could say antique gold, but this is very, 5-star hotel, a high-end.
Stately home.
I mean, even if you just made a cushion with it, it would look really expensive.
And
Can we drop the price,
of
please?
course we can, even though it's golden. This is going to £10.99.
Gold, always believe in your
Bosh.
soul.
£10.99.
£10.99.
Bosh.
Bosh.
Yeah.
Scott Stone, a.k.a. The Boss.
£10.99.
Oh, I want to be the boss.
You could be the boss.
Can I?
Yeah,
I'd
of course
love
you
to
can.
be the boss.
Of course you can. Whenever you want.
Could we do like a
Job
swap for a
Job
month,
swap.
say?
God, I was going to say a day, but a month. Okay.
No, because I can't make any difference, can
When
I?
I just said
and
to you
you
what-
can't make any difference in a
When
month.
I just said to you what I was doing earlier on, you were like, oh, that sounds
Yeah,
awful.
no, we was doing budgets. Yeah, actually, no.
It sounds awful. So a month might be, maybe a week.
Because an hour I've
maybe.
just gone
Yeah,
on.
an hour.
I just don't feel I can make enough difference in a week.
In a week? Well, you could really.
Yeah, especially if I could do the budgets.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, God, dangerous.
Can I do the
Dangerous.
day when you're doing salaries? And I'll set everyone's salary and then come back again.
Oh, thank you.
And you
That's
can be a
all.
presenter for a whole month.
For a whole, oh, God, I think I'm capable of an hour.
You could do a whole month.
Text in. I don't think you need to see a month with me.
What fun I would have.
Gosh.
I could set up all new rules.
Yeah.
Should we go for the black one?
Let's do it.
Is this one actually called black? See, I would call this ebony because it's more interesting than black. Now, this is one of the most limited. So the background of this is a nice midnight black, but the leaves
My
themselves...
personal favourite. I really like it. I don't know why. I've got scarf in my head. Obviously not, but it'd be in a really nice
Yeah,
scarf
it is
material. Like
beautiful,
it'd be
isn't it?
just a pattern. I don't know
I
why.
think it'd make an amazing
to like
shirt.
break the colours between.
It
yeah,
would make an
an
amazing shirt. And just
I've actually got a
think-
similar shirt.
How cheap the shirt would be in this fabric.
Incredible. £10.99.
So I would say the leaves are charcoal, but the background is black. £10.99.
So nice. So nice. I'm a real big fan
Love
of that.
this.
Real big fan.
Yeah, we like that one. Now,
£10.99.
we've got
Incredible.
2 neutrals left.
Yes.
But I'm going to read the code out first. That is nice, isn't it?
Again, not fair to call neutral.
No, we're going to
Beige,
give it a
neutral,
name.
All terms that they're much better than that.
I think this one might be the ivory, but
I'd
we've
say
got to
that
find
is-
the code.
That's more ivory than the other.
MAVT92. So this one is silver. So I would say the background is an ivory, but
Hopefully it comes across, but that silver is quite, like, it's a pop as well.
it is.
There's like a very...
Wedding shirt.
It's very... Ooh.
Bridesmaids'
that is nice.
dresses.
That is nice.
That would be nice. I mean, and doesn't it look... And
Does work
also,
perfectly with
if
that
you
one.
were doing log cabin, a neutral log cabin's really in at the moment, I keep telling you that. Imagine that, dark, light,
Very
two
nice.
together.
£10.99.
£10.99.
Let's go for it.
For silver. It's called ivory because the background really has, it's got a more of an ivory tone, but the leaves are in silver. Everything is in neutral
£10.99.
monochrome.
I'm a big monochrome fan. A lot of what I wear is monochrome.
You could wear that in a shirt.
I'd love it.
You need to get someone to make you shirts in the whole William Morris collection when you're a presenter for a month. You'll be needing it.
On my month, I have a new one every day. Yeah, there you go.
Well-
That'd be perfect for my month. So you make the shirts for the month, and then you can do my job. It's fine. There you go.
Oh, I'm going to have such fun. Do you go to any really cool meetings?
What's cool? What's
Well, where you get
cool
lots
for
of
you?
really interesting information.
Maybe,
that's really confidential.
Potentially.
Confidential information is what's
There'll be
interesting.
probably quite a lot of confidential information, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to start a petition of hashtag Save Levi. So nothing bad's happening to Levi. Levi's going to be working on Hobby Maker for a little bit.
I know,
that's
it's
all.
really sad though, because we don't want him to go.
No. But Levi's developing. It's a growth.
But will he come back?
It's part of his growth strategy.
I think he's tall enough. He's 6'2".
I know, he doesn't need to be any taller, but he's going to come back a
Do you
bigger,
get any
stronger,
free
better
do you get any
Levi.
free lunches?
Do I get free lunches?
Yeah.
I get occasional free lunch.
Oh, well, that's fine then. You've sold it to me. I'm
Is that what you're interested in? We're going to £10.99.
So this one has got a white background, and then the leaves. The leaves, to be honest, are still silvery, aren't they?
It's still got, it's...
So I'm going to call this one ice, and that one silver.
There is...
It's like it is dark.
Yeah.
If you can't decide, look, there's the...
The light doesn't quite show, but
So
there is.
ice for this one. There we go. And silver.
There's the difference, yeah.
Silver for that one. You can see the difference. So if you're wanting...
Both beautifully work together.
But if you're wanting to have some very neutral tones and you want a collection, then it's nice to have both. So if you just get half a metre of both, and I would say...
Work perfectly together.
Get that one as well.
I would.
There's your little neutral palette.
And then I personally would go again and go...
Sorted, isn't it? Oh, yeah, but then if you do that, you've got to get that one. Haven't you? You've got to get the palette there.
That is, that's perfect. There you go. And for £10.99.
£10.99.
If you pick them up, the saving you would have made from the price, you're pretty much there.
Yeah, probably.
Kind of
You're saving
£1
£2 off each. Yeah. Right,
Awesome.
those are all the ones, but we have got some more.
No, we haven't.
But not now.
In the next hour.
In the next
hour. In 12 a.m. where we're coming back.
12 a.m. Yes. This is going to be such a long show. So I'm going to have to stay here.
We're all coming back at 12 a.m. Yeah. We're going for lunch. We'll come back at 12 a.m.
Very super long lunch. Yes, we will have some more. So don't worry. But we're saving those.
Yes.
Now, for those, Ben's just saying loads and loads of you have checked out on those. So if you want the ones that we've just been through, I would check out on them.
If you do watch on our website, have a look through. There won't be
If you go on to sewingstreet.com and click on Watch Live,
all
and
the
you
W's.
scroll down from there,
All the W's, sewingstreet.com.
Click on Watch Live. Oh, look, Ben's going to show us now. If you scroll down, you can then see what we've actually got left. And sometimes, actually, it's just nice to see the pictures when you're trying to see, do I want that green or that green? Then the pictures. These are all the items that are coming up on screen.
Whoa.
Oh, there's the next hour. We haven't been through that one yet.
Wow.
Look at all that.
All this
Does that mean
stuff.
we get to see what's coming up at 12?
There's some incredible things on here. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
What? No. Look at that quilt kit.
That's nice,
That quilt kit is nice.
That
You
is
got
really nice.
Oh, look at that little beehive.
Beehive. And there's
That
some
light.
more.
Got them all around the house, those lights. Big fan. Yep.
Well, you'll have to get some more in the
I don't
crate.
need any more. I've got enough.
Right, let's do tins.
Let's go. Tins, pardon?
Tins and tubs.
Tins and tubs.
Now, if you bought
That could be like our... No.
Well, our tagline, tins and tubs.
Yeah.
What are you
I'll
gonna
be
do?
tubs, you be tins.
That's fine. I don't want to be tubs.
No, because people will reference other stuff. So
Yeah,
I'll take
exactly.
tubs. I'll take
You
tubs.
can have that.
You can have tins.
I'll be tins. Now, this matches the bag. So if you bought the bag in the previously, look, matches.
This
See?
bag. Whoa.
So again, you can use this for your sewing storage. You keep scissors in there. Be really nice to keep zips in. Actually, it's a good length for zips. It also makes a very nice biscuit tin.
It's got zips on the brain.
I think if you filled it with fig rolls, it'd be really special. And on the lid, look, all the flowers are listed at the bottom. So this is a nice gift. How much is this, Scott?
£6.99.
Bargain.
There it
That's
is.
quite a nice price, isn't it?
There it is.
£6.99. It's got all the names in English and Latin.
Well, that's good for
So
me.
we got both of them.
I'll do the English, you do the Latin.
And But what a nice gift. You'd only need to buy somebody a couple of packets of fig rolls.
Lovely. This would be for your expensive, fancy biscuits.
Yeah,
It's a
when I'm
fancy
doing
biscuit
your
box.
job for a month,
Yeah.
I'll have this in my drawer. And
You
when
already
it's-
put in certain biscuits.
Oh yeah, no, this isn't your multi-pack, is it?
No. Get quite a few cafes in here, though.
You could actually, yes. So it would be good for your sewing storage as well, if you want to. But that is a nice biscuit tin.
It'd be beautiful. I don't know why I've gone biscuit tin, but you know.
Or actually, it'd be nice for stationery. So if you put get like writing paper and gift cards,
Very
that kind of
nice,
stuff,
yeah,
it'd be
very
very nice for that, wouldn't it?
Very
In fact, that would be a nice gift if you bought some gift cards and put that and gave it to somebody. They might then write to you.
That'd be lovely. A couple of cafes in there.
A couple of caves, see if we can get some caves in.
See how many can we fit in. Whoop, uh-oh. Oh, here we go. This was the Cave Ultimate Bundle earlier on.
A few Cape half meters.
Get a couple in. I'll probably get what I've got here, palette-wise. Perfect. What a box that is to open up.
That would be nice,
Who
wouldn't it?
doesn't want to do that?
Yeah, so get the big cave bundle, get a few of these tins.
Still
Actually,
fitting
you
in.
get quite a lot
Still
in
getting
that,
quite a
can't
lot. Yeah, I think I've already done like 10.
And in fact, if you folded them up like that,
In a better way. No, I just chucked them in.
you would get even more in. I would.
Wasn't happy about that, was you?
No.
No. I don't think you'll get as many in the way you're doing it, though.
Do you not think?
No, I think I was right.
Yeah, but I think you see, if I did them so they fitted,
I don't
if
think
you
you're gonna-
folded them so they were threes, you see, I think you'd get more in.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. If I did this,
In
I did that.
In the break, we're going to be having a little fold
Little
off,
competition, fold off.
so you can get the most fabric in this tin.
That's how fun our breaks are. Little fold off.
It's what fun life.
Let's have a live fold off.
Let's see who can get the most fabric in this tin. $6.99 for the tin. I like these. Now
Live
we've
fold
also
off.
got boxes as well to match. Well, Scott's still
Sorry.
seeing how much
Sorry.
fabric you can get in this tin, but that does look lovely.
£6.99.
$6.99.
What's next?
Really, really nice tin.
Remember, I put them in that tin.
No, we just
I'll need that.
Right, set of 3 snack boxes.
Just carry
Don't
these
have
bags
to be
around.
used for snacks. Now, I have one of these, not that size either. The medium size, I keep my tea bags in. I have that size to keep my tea bags in because I don't like the tea bags in the office, by the way.
I've heard this before. I think you told me this last
No,
time.
I'm quite particular.
Yeah.
I like Yorkshire tea biscuit brew, which you don't seem to stock. So,
I don't think I've ever heard of biscuit brew.
well, it's amazing. It's like proper tea that you put milk in, but it tastes like a custard cream.
Okay, I won't try that. I've gone off tea.
Have you?
I used to be a
I
tea
do
person,
have.
now I'm a coffee person.
I'll give you one of my tea bags.
Okay, I'll
my
try one.
favourite. And really useful for things like that if you have to take if you take tea. But again, good for your sewing storage. Nice
Lovely.
for your
Ooh,
packed lunch.
Where am I going?
You could fill one with cucumber.
Stop with this cucumber pushing. £6.99, please.
And that's for all of them, and they do stick.
We've just got a slight issue with our web stream, apparently. Please do stick with us if you're watching on allthews.sewingstreet.com. It's slightly behind. It's slightly behind.
just behind?
So they're not seeing this. They're on something else.
Oh.
However, we are here. We are live.
But then they won't know that if they're watching the web
No.
because it's behind anyway.
But if you're listening to this, then you'll be like, what are you on about?
Yeah,
I
what
know
are you
I'm
on about?
behind. I'm sorry. We're trying to fix it. We're working on it in
If
the
you're listening
background.
to this currently, it's 10 o'clock at night.
But it's £6.99. Yeah. We're live at 12 a.m. Don't worry. See you then. But £6.99.
I know, and they do stack as well. They're nice. They're little snack boxes. You can use them to store all sorts of things. And then you can put them all inside each other like Russian dolls.
Lovely.
There we go.
Lovely.
I like them.
Yeah.
So you can buy the tin, you can buy the big shopping bag, and you can buy this, and then it all matches.
Can't beat it. For £6.99.
Yeah, bargain.
Right. Got 5 minutes.
Why can't I get that on?
Recap cave.
Okay.
Cave cap.
Right, you've got the cave.
I've got the cave.
Trying to
There's
get them
some
in
in the
back in my
tub,
snack
and
boxes.
then there's some.
Right. Should we lay them all out? Now, this is the most amazing deal. This is the biggest bundle, I think. I can't guarantee 100%, but I'm pretty sure this is the biggest bundle we've ever done. £246.83. What was it, Ben, to start with? It was much. Yes, I know it was much more than that. It was much more.
I feel there was a £329 and 10 pence.
£329 and 10 pence.
Sorry,
so
I'm
massive
overlapping
saving. I don't know. I'm just trying to sort of.
I like it when you do it a bit more on the edge. Yeah, looks better.
A bit edgy. So this works out, I think, at £6. Was it £6.40 for half a metre? So what you're getting is 40 half metres. So you're getting 20 metres of Kaffe fabric in total for £246.83. You are saving £82.27. That is my fishy favourite. Love that one. And this is across the whole range of Kaffe. So you've got warm fabrics, you've got cool fabrics, you've got the hot fabrics, you've got those summer sunset fabrics, you've got monochrome ones. But the joy of the Kaffe is that it doesn't matter.
Joy of the Kaffe.
The joy of the Kaffe.
The joy of the Kaffe.
It always says, just go with it. The colours all go together.
The joy of the Kaffe.
The joy of the Kaffe. Now, there are just a stock
Hold. 40 what?
46 people have this bundle.
What are you doing?
In their baskets.
What are you doing?
And we have 9 in stock.
What
so
are you doing?
if you want it, you need to check out. We're not going to do this again for some time.
No.
Because it's such a big bundle. And in order to do it, we've had to sort of, to be able to have all of these different ones. Now, isn't it worth, if you're in a group, if you've got some friends, or maybe there's a group of 20 of you, you could all get it together?
You could all get it together, absolutely
get it
perfect.
together.
And can I just tell you why we're doing this?
Why are we doing this, Scott?
Because when I'm on Manager Special, I always want something incredible. I always want the one thing.
The one thing.
Everything's amazing, but I always want the next thing.
The best.
And we've spoken a lot about it. Yes. And Hayley, who normally does her own best
And
hours,
she always has the best
I know.
hours because she squirrels things.
However, I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I want the best. And here we go.
Yeah, this is the best. I think she actually squirrels stuff away so no one
She
knows
does.
about it.
There'll be some sneaky squirreled deals. But hey, it's all fun.
It's all fun and
it's very good for everybody.
it is
Sewing
good
Street
because, to be
community.
honest, the competition between the managers to get the best hour means that you guys save loads, so it's got to be worth it, hasn't it? That's fab, isn't it? 246.83. Yeah, Ben and I had a meeting with Hayley the other day, and we were trying to sort out what we were doing for the next show, but they were picking their gladiator
There was a lot of
names.
gladiator names. I know that. Filming that was very fun.
Was it?
Honest. Yeah, it was good.
It's the muscle suit that makes me laugh.
The muscle suit. Yeah. We enjoyed the muscle suit.
Whose is it?
We got 2. We bought 2 different ones.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And how did
I think Ian might actually be wearing it on air.
And how come Paul didn't wear the muscle suit?
It was part of the
Paul was not up for
part
that.
of the
I'm impressed you've got Paul on air to be
Exactly. I told 2 years it took me to get
'Cause
Paul on air.
He just
2
goes, no,
years.
no, I'm not doing that.
2 years to get Paul on.
I'm going to be there Thursday.
Hayley bought her own boxing gloves. Hayley Marshall say, yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But you see, what's great is because they're all ridiculously competitive up there, then you get some good deals. So for £246.83, 40 half metres of Kaffe fabrics. Well, look at the time.
Right.
Look at the time.
Back at 12 a.m.
You've got more wheeling and dealing to be doing.
Wheeling and dealing. Got some more things that you will be
Biscuits to
bored of
eat.
to do. Yeah.
Wheeling and dealing.
Wheeling and dealing. That's what I do upstairs. Just wheeling and dealing.
Wheeling
Buy,
and dealing.
buy, sell, sell, sell.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
I can
Nice.
do that. Buy, sell,
Okay,
sell.
okay.
I'll see you back here in a minute with Wendy Orlando for her next brand new project. And we will see Scott back here in an
At 12
hour
a.m.
for the final deals of the day.
Yes.
And they better
Get
be
ready.
good.
They're going to be very good.
Because I have high expectations.
Good. Bye.
Bye. See you back in a minute.
Managers ready! Customers ready! Meet your managers!
The Dealinator. Crushinator. The Boss. Badger.
Wait, what? Three, two, one.
Tune in this week for Managers Specials.
Shopping with Sewing Street couldn't be easier. You can shop via our website at www.sewingstreet.com, where you can watch our live shows and see all the products from that day. We also have a huge amount of products on our website, from your sewing room essentials to fabrics, sewing machines and much more. You can download and shop on the go with our Sewing Street app. Simply head over to your app store and search Sewing Street. Alternatively, you can contact our UK-based call centre 24 hours a day on 0800 001 4433. Shopping made easy at Sewing Street.
Every day, our experts will bring you a wealth of knowledge. They'll take you through the steps of making projects, and we feature fabulous tips along the way. Whether you're new to sewing or a seasoned pro, you're sure to learn something new. We're live every day from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m, and you can also watch back all of the demonstrations featured on the show on our YouTube channel. Never miss a show by watching on the go with the Sewing Street app. Head over to your app store now and search Sewing Street and simply download to your smartphone or tablet. You can watch the shows live and see your favourite presenters and guests. Click on the Today button to shop all of the products that are featured in today's show. Want to know what's hot? Then click here to see today's bestsellers and highlights. Have you missed a show or want to watch one back? Then click the schedule button and you can go back 7 days to watch and shop, and you can also see what's coming up over the next 7 days. Want to say hello or ask a question to our guests? Then send a message to the studio. You can also keep in touch with all the latest news, events, product launches and much more by clicking here for our social media pages. Never miss a show by watching on the go with Sewing Street.
We're proud to have some of the most skilled and experienced experts in the industry. They're brought to you here every day on Sewing Street.
Are you having trouble finding the ideal gift for that someone special? Then why not treat them to a Sewing Street gift card? Simply head over to the website and scroll down to the bottom of the page and click where it says gift cards. You can decide between posting the card or delivery by email, then decide the value that you would like to send. Whether it's for a birthday, a special occasion, or just a way to say thank you, the Sewing Street gift card is the perfect answer.
Did you know that we can deliver to over 20 different countries worldwide, spanning 4 continents from the UK to Australia? Check out our website for the list of countries and delivery costs. Sewing Street, stitching the world together. Every day, our experts will bring you a wealth of knowledge. They'll take you through the steps of making projects, and we feature fabulous tips along the way. Whether you're new to sewing or a seasoned pro, you're sure to learn something new. We're live every day from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m, and you can also watch back all of the demonstrations featured on the show on our YouTube channel.
Here at Sewing Street, we only charge one P&P throughout the day. You can add as many items to your basket and check out and still only be charged once. Once you've checked out the first time and want to order again, you simply add the item to the basket and click on the Combine Order button. Remember, standard P&P is £3.95. Charges may differ for outside the UK. Or upgrade to our premium option for £5.95 on certain items. Shopping made easy at Sewing Street.
Welcome back to Sewing Street, and it's back to Wendy is back.
I'm just going to do my ironing. I'm just going to do my ironing.
She's back doing her ironing then.
Do my
So, in the break, Wendy finished the bag, look. If you were here at 9 o'clock...
It's got something really nice in it.
What's in it?
I found it in your little stack.
Oh!
Just to pop it out.
That's perfect. Perfect. I just wondered what was in it. So if you bought, or if you've been thinking about buying one of the bag kits from the 9 o'clock hour, this is the PU one finished. Lovely. Very nice. So this hour, Wendy, is all about the cushion. Now talk me through the new cushion. It's very nice.
Well, I'm taking people back to the beginning with things. Anyone that's thinking of doing patchwork, like to have a go at patchwork, but not really sure what they're going to do, then this is the pattern for you. Now, the eagle-eyed amongst you will realise that it is a rotation of a pattern, but you will see in the instructions that there's 3 different blocks to put together, even though they're all symmetrical. Because, again, I want to take everyone back to basics. If it's directional fabric, it will make a difference how you put the sections together.
Yeah, but I don't think it matters, does it?
I don't think
to me it looks really complicated and there's a lot of seam matching. That's what I would go with. Isn't that lovely? Really like that. And actually what I'm thinking, this is a really good basis for a bigger quilt, isn't it? Is that have a go, make this, and I can see if you'd repeat that, what a beautiful quilt.
And also with this one, I've gone, I'll please John, I haven't gone for an envelope back for this one, so I've gone for a zip. But if you have one of my other patterns, they're made the same size, so if you decide you want to have an envelope back on it, then you can follow these instructions for that, but you won't have enough fabric, because again, I've gone minimal with the fabric so that you can make it.
So it's the best value for money.
Definitely.
Now that's what I'm thinking, value for money, and in the fact that in the kits, you got a lot of fabric for a low price, but also value for money. You're getting a lot of information in the instructions. Now, if you're brand new to patchwork, you think, I've always wanted to have a go, don't think I could do it, this is for you. If you're more experienced at patchwork, you are going to pick up a lot of tips, tricks, techniques, and also I think it's always good to go back to basics. Go right back to the beginning, because there's things that we don't know, we've forgotten or never learnt or skipped over, always wondered about. And actually, to be honest, as a project in its own right, whatever level you are, it's lovely.
It is, it's beautiful.
It's just lovely. So I'm going to go through the kits first, and we do have instructions on their own as well. So the blue one, if you want to make the blue one, in the kit, you will get the full instructions, which gives you all the information. We'll go through those in a minute. Then you get the print fabrics. So we've got let me just move that one out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4 fat 8s. There's some nice fabrics in here. That's a Lewis and Irene Bumbleberry. That's a plain. Do you know what all the others are? Sometimes they just say on the selvage.
Beautiful, that's what they are.
They are really nice. I love that one.
So obviously when you get a fat 8, you don't always get the little bit along the edge.
No, that's the thing, so I don't know what it is. That's lovely though, isn't it? So this is the blue one, and you also get 1/2 metre of the cadet blue, and that's for using for the borders and the back. That's all the fabric that you will need to make the cushion, just £19.99. So if you think the instructions are £9.99, for £10, you're getting 4 fat 8s and 1/2 metre. That's amazing value for money. And you are getting this extremely comprehensive set of instructions that is going to teach you. And then once you've learnt this, you can then go on and make a whole quilt with it in your own fabrics. All you have to do is choose 3, really, don't you? No, 4. You just need to choose 4 prints. It's beautiful.
4 would be nice because it gives you the depth and the balance.
Yeah, so if you've got 4, then you've got all of...
But
that's
actually,
lovely.
you don't have to. You could alternate it, make it more like a checkerboard.
You could.
But I think I like depth in things, so that's why.
I think it's gorgeous. Now, that's the blue colourway. If you fancy pink, but not just... This isn't just any pink. This is a William Morris pink. You have to say it like that, don't you? So, there we go. Look at this one. So, you've got 1/2 metre of... I can't remember what that pink's called. Rosy coloured pink. They do have specific names. Beautiful. Coral pink. Then you've got a fat eighth of the larger print fabric and a smaller print. And then you've got a fat eighth of this. That's nice, isn't it? I like all the leaves on that one. And then the other fat eighth of the pale grey. That's used for the borders. And obviously, full instructions. So £19.99 if you want the pink. Well, it's pink and grey. So if you want the pink and grey version, that's there. Now, this is the one that Wendy's going to be demonstrating with. So if you want to see what it looks like when it's all cut up and just sewn back together, then you'll be able to see her demonstrating this one. And then finally, if you're more of a red person or a bright, you want to go something that's really stands out, this is the red version. Now, you'll get 1/2 metre of red, and that's used for the borders and the back. And then you will get these fat eighths. These are beautiful. That one's Liberty. Are Lewis and Irene. Plain white. So you've got beautiful red floral, white floral. You've got the yellow spot and the plain white. So that will give you a really zingy, fresh, summery feel. The sort of thing that wouldn't this look lovely, like on your spare room bed or just in the corner of the kitchen? It's got that really beautiful, summery depth to it. And again, you're getting the full instructions. Now, we'll need some wadding and some zips to go with that, but we'll go through that in a moment after Wendy's talked to us about how to do it. But instructions on their own. So if you've got your own fabric, then you will need 1/2 metre of plain, well, you can use a print, but this is for the back and the borders, and you will need 4 fat eighths. That's not much, is it? Not really. And obviously, if you've got your own fabric, you've probably got more than a fat eighth of something, so, you know, you can just cut things. It's a bit of a stash buster as well. Have a go, make the cushion, and then have a look at your fabric stash and think, actually, I could go for a whole quilt. Because each of the blocks doesn't have to be exactly the same fabrics either. So this could be a stashy, busty quilt. And the fat eighth is the minimum that we can cut here. So you'll see that it actually doesn't take a fat eighth. So okay. It will be amazing. Beautiful. I mean, it could be a real sort of heirloom memory quilt as well, couldn't it? Definitely. So you could use fabrics, maybe fabrics that you've done a lot of projects with, or maybe use fabrics from certain items of clothing to remind you of something, and make the blocks, because once you've learnt one, you think, I can do this now. Anyway, that's the instructions on the road. So, Wendy, I'm going to let you get on and show us how to do it. Well, I have my zips gone for walkies, so I'm going to have to borrow What colour would you like? The burgundy one, please, madam. Thank you very much. And also, could I have some instructions? Because, again, they didn't send me any instructions. Not Sewing Street. It wasn't them. It was the printers. It wasn't here. It was the printers didn't send them. So, for those of you that would like to do patchwork but are a little bit daunted by it, I've started small so that you can piece them together. And if you look at the instructions at the same time as me... Yes, I will, Wendy. Again, it's all diagrams. And they're colour-coded. And I break everything down. So with this one, I tell you to label your fabrics. Choose the fabrics where you want to go where. The one that you have to really stick to is fabric A, because that's the one that you do the back and you won't have enough. So that's the plain fabric. The 1/2 metre. So yeah, right. The 1/2 metre one is the one that does the borders, the back, and if you notice, a little bit of the block. So it's used in the block to pull it all in together. But the other ones, actually, you can put them where you like. I've only on the one, the blue one, I've put Bumbleberry. Bumbleberry. I put that in the centre because it was the paler one out of all of them, but you don't have to. But it will have a play because it will change the look of... Right, okay. If you put one of the darker fabrics there, then it will draw your eye into it. So I've kept the light one in the centre on the sashing. Right, okay. And then have a read through the instructions. As I say, when you look at it, all the blocks are symmetrical to each other. So you could make one and twist it and make it and twist it, but the way that the instructions are written is if you have directional print, because there is nothing worse. I like my directions to all be the same way. Yes, and I don't care. Oh, no, I like mine all... Really? No. I like mine all the same way. Yeah. So I'm getting better. And I've realised, I didn't realise this for years and years and years. My daughter's just told me the reason that I struggle a little bit with not having anything is because I'm a Librian and we like balance. I hadn't realised that because obviously the scales balance, don't they? And that's why if I do something on the left,
It needs to be done on the right, the same, to balance it. It's weird, isn't it?
Oh, well, I'm not.
You're
so
not.
There we go.
So you
there
don't
we go.
So it talks you through each of the little mini blocks. I've broken them down into mini blocks. So you've got the mini blocks here, and each of the mini blocks has got, each of these patchwork blocks has got a little mini block in. The instructions are really simple, but they're really comprehensive.
Yes.
Just take your time. Just read through it and take
So
your time.
again, I think even if you have done patchwork, I think you are going to learn loads from this. Because I think quite often we read things and go, yeah, I think I know what that means, and skip over it. But I think you will learn loads, and it will teach you about the cutting and the measuring and the layout and the sewing properly.
And I always go on about the pop sack, your preparation of your project and your seam allowance consistency. With patchwork, they really need to be on point. So don't, if it says 2-inch square, cut it 2-inch square. 1.5 won't
It's like
work.
cake making, isn't it? It's got to be accurate. If it says 450 grams of sugar, it actually means it.
450
there is a
grams
science.
Of sugar. It is. And that's exactly the same with patchwork. The more accurate you can be every step of the way, when you come to the finished project, it kind of makes itself. So just take your time. And I always best press or spray starch my fabric before I cut it. Do you do it before or do you do it after?
Always before.
Always.
And I don't know. Someone told me to.
Because
so I do.
If you do it before, you've got your large piece of fabric and you spray starch it or best press it.
What's best? What's that mean, Wendy?
Best press.
Because that's something we say, and I know for ages I'd be going, what are they on about?
So best press, it's like a liquid, and you just spritz it on, and it makes the fabric slightly stiffer. Now, it's not going to make it like cardboard, but it makes it slightly stiffer so that it keeps it in place as you're cutting it. Now, if you do it first, then you've got the whole fabric in a nice, as I say, it's not stiff, but a stiffer block, and then you can cut it, and it helps keep their shape.
Have we got any best press, Ben?
If you do it once you've cut it, you've already cut it when it's wobbly. The only way I can describe it is when it's wobbly, when it's a bit fluid.
The only time I use it afterwards is, say, like I've made a strap and I've top stitched. I'll spray it with best press and press it, and it makes the strap a bit.
It's brilliant.
Sort of stiffer for that.
It is.
You know,
yes.
and I don't know why. Because when you wash it, it comes out.
Well, that's the thing. It's not. It doesn't stay in. It's not permanent. As soon as you wash it, it will lose the stiffness.
Very nice for ironing shirts with, though.
Brilliant for ironing shirts. Yeah, and then once you wash them, you've got them. Brilliant. Yeah. So with
now we have got some here. Now this is my all-time favourite because this is the lavender and villa, and it smells beautiful. And what's lovely, if you use it a lot to spray your fabric, all you do is put your fabric on the ironing board and then just give it a quick. It doesn't need to be like soaking. And it's got quite